How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Big Six. Hope you're all good. I hope everyone's well. We was this close from an epic night, but Liverpool got the win. In epic fashion as well. 16-year-old coming off the bench to win it for them. That'll be the first thing on the agenda tonight. Obviously, just game just done half an hour ago. Couple match reviews are out already, so make sure you check them out. Individual channels links are in the description below. Hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. There's over 2K here already. You know what to do, people. Might as well get into it. It's a late one as it is, let alone for the people watching all over the world, all over the gaff. So apologies about that, people. We've got to wait for the game week to be done before we discuss. But what's everyone saying? All good? Steve, Matisse, TOBS, GRIZZ, SAEED.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I was just gonna say, Steve knows my address. I need another crate of that amazing drink that we all love. I saw your lot's faces just when I came on. You know, Steve, send me a crate, bro. You know, I need. I saw Toby's, Saeed's, you know, yours, Turkish, everyone's face. Like I thought, those tears, man, those rivals' tears. But yeah, I've run out of it. Actually, I was gonna do a bit of free promotion and drink it on the show, but yeah, amazing. It's mad, isn't it? Newcastle Liverpool is a mad fixture. It's like how many Liverpool Newcastle fixtures have been mad, and this was no different. But I'm sure we'll get into it.
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Other than that, well, obviously, I was talking outside of football in terms of how everyone is, but let's get into the football. Transfer window's still open as well. So if there's anything we need to touch on, we'll touch on that. People, 1 week to go until deadline day, 7 p.m. next Monday. We'll be live after that one as well. So if there's anything last minute or throughout the week, we'll make sure we cover that properly as well. But yeah, like I said, first on the agenda, Liverpool. I was excited. I had the 2-2. Score predicted me and Saeed. Steve, I think had 1-1. I think GRIZZ, you went 1-1. No one here went Liverpool win actually.
Nobody.
I changed my mind before the game of the show, but it was too late for Big Six. Obviously, I thought I went 2-1, but yeah, no one went for the Liverpool win. I think a couple of you said 2-2, so double painful for you lot. You know, so close to a correct score and Liverpool dropping points, but hey. This game was built up like the toxicity levels, guys. Obviously, you lot not involved because it's not your clubs, but you know the Newcastle public and fans and media alike have had built this up as a war. Like they were putting up pictures of Joe Linton in like proper army gear and stuff and saying get into them and this is war, make it hell for them. You know the old remember Galatasaray welcomes. You know when the teams used to go to Galatasaray. Welcome to hell. This was one of them ones, man. So anytime you get 3 points at St. James Park, you say thanks the Lord and you keep it moving. But in the manner, in the way it happened, there's massive mixed reactions and emotions for me. Of course, I'm elated. Of course, I'm excited. I'm loving it. You know, 6 points out of 6. But we didn't play good. We didn't play good at all. It was a very, very rough performance. It was a very disjointed performance. And apart from a few standouts, and we can discuss them if you want. Hugo Ekitike, that's 3-3. That's going to be his trademark finish, by the way. That side foot finisher, very Trezeguet-like. You know how Trezeguet used to finish with a side foot? That kind of finish is going to be his trademark. Virgil was outstanding. Ekitike was good. And my man Szoboszlai at right back and in that midfield and in that last moment, that dummy setting up Rio, sublime. Apart from that, I'm struggling to pick out a good Liverpool player today. Hold my hands up. I thought Salah was atrocious. I thought Gakpo was atrocious. I thought Wirtz was poor, non-existent. Curtis Jones was okay in patches, yeah. And I thought Ibu was a competition winner.
Bloody hell.
No, he won a competition to play out there today. You know when you win a competition and you get to play on the pitch, you know them charity games where you always spot one guy that you know he's not professional. Yo, he's having jokes out there. Big up that brother. That was Ibu. That was Ibu Konate, man. Look, you guys know how much I love Ibu Konate, but you guys already know I try not to have agendas and narratives, and he was atrocious throughout the game. Rash clearances, rash tackles, not composed. And Virgil was getting frustrated because I thought Virgil was absolutely impeccable again. The one-man defense show with Szoboszlai and shift right back. But yeah, man, you take the win, guys. You all been there. We all been there. We all Arsenal first day at Man United. Nasty performance, but you take the 3 points and you keep it moving. You know what I mean? All of us be in that situation where title races, you go look back at games and you think, how did we get out of that with 3 points? And that's exactly what I'm thinking. Performances have to be upped. We play like that against Newcastle, Arsenal on the weekend, Arsenal beat us. If we play like that against Arsenal, Arsenal beat us. So we can't play like that. But positives, Ekitike continues to impress. Wow. I hold my hands up. I didn't know he was this good. I had my reservations about him, but he's been a breath of fresh air. And young Rio, that finish could have easily been a Gakpo finish. That easily could have been a Chiesa finish. That easily could have been a more internationally renowned, experienced player's finish, because that finish was beautiful. And he's a star, you know. He's an absolute star in the making. But overall, 6 out of 10. Result and the atmosphere and the vibes around it and the toxicity around it, 10 out of 10. Rivalry, they tried to create a rivalry. Newcastle haven't beaten us in the league for 19 games now, and you're saying rivals. You beat us in the Carabao Cup, fair and square, and you deserved it. And I'm not going to lie, you didn't deserve to lose today, but please allow this rivalry chat, man. Allow it, innit? But yeah, that's my summary of the game. Thanks for listening.
Ultimately, you're right. 3 points is what matters. That's what's deflating, because you played poorly. That's for sure. That is for sure. I mean, he played poorly before Newcastle went down to 10 men, and then to allow them back in it,
Worse.
2-0 up.
Yeah, we were worse.
What is it with Konate? Is it the Real Madrid stuff?
I don't know. It must be. That's the obvious thing to say straight away. Is it the contract talks? Is it what is it? Is it fitness issue? Because he doesn't look fully fit. He's always holding something. Do you know what I mean? He's just not composed. He's not commanding as he usually is. He just looks a pale shadow of himself. Look, and with Liverpool, I know I'm being a bit down and a bit critical of Liverpool. It's early doors. It's 2 games into the season. There's no team that's really playing extraordinarily well, unless you guys think your teams are playing extraordinarily well. And we're going to all get into all of your teams as well. There's no one that's playing magnificently out there currently. And we're exactly the same. We're not playing close to perfection. We're not even playing close to good. But 6 points out of 6 and then a massive, huge game on Sunday. Is it Sunday? Yeah, Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Where we will be there. Early promotion for the mob. We will be there. We will be there.
Yeah. That was a honking performance from Liverpool, man. My goodness. They were so bad. Like, not once did they have control of that game. Not once. Even when it was down to 10 men, they still didn't have control of the game. But GRIZZ is right. Winning ugly is the sign of it's the mark of a good team. But you expect and hope that as the weeks come, the new players will get to grips with it. I actually agree with him with Szoboszlai. I actually thought Szoboszlai defensively at right back today, he did very well against Harvey Barnes. Did well, and then it was a lovely dummy for the winning goal. That was played because he sold Livramento there. I do think it was poor marking from Elanga. He left, but I get it. You're one man down. There's always going to be a spare man, so it's very harsh to judge Newcastle defensively. I do think Newcastle didn't deserve to lose that game. The Konate start to the season, definitely, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I am worried. Not that he's going to play like this for the whole season, but the fact that he's playing like this right now, and he's the only player that can play in that position until Liverpool get another signing in. Well, they signed that young centre back. I don't know if they'd throw him into the deep end against Arsenal, but the point is they're playing up against a team who can punish them for their poor performances next Sunday. Verts, spooky settings, bro. Spooky today. He was ghost. The entire midfield got punched up. Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, Tonali, they punched them up. Jones was poor today. The only one who can hold his head up high to a certain extent is Gravenberch, and that's mainly because of the goal he scored. But not once did I feel Liverpool had control of this. Salah on the right-hand side offered Liverpool nothing today. It just wasn't a good performance. And credit to Newcastle, that blood and thunder work ethic, it should have got them a point because they really battled. But then, of course, the young kid comes off the bench and wins them the game.
That was a finish, though. GRIZZ is right. That you see that finish. A lot of players
very
would
good.
have taken a touch. He had a lot of space. He finished that
For a
beautifully.
16-year-old, you're not automatically to hit a first-time shot like that. You'd think anyone will take a touch because they're nervous, or you want to make sure you don't want to scuff a shot like that first time or sky it. You want to take a touch, but he had the confidence and, of course, the ability and the nerve to hit that first time. It was a cozy finish. It was one of those cozy finishes.
Can I say something though? Like 11 minutes, guys. I know there was a few injuries, but 11 minutes was that a bit?
That was nonsense.
Like, come on, guys. Like, yo, I get it. Yeah, he was down. Joe Linton, and obviously Tonali was down. But 11...
there was loads, man. There was loads of minutes. But it's lucky we scored in the 97th. You know what I mean? So it's all right.
There was loads of minutes.
Like, are you trying to say like what are you trying to say like with that? Say like
there was a lot of minutes added on. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Too many.
Thanks.
Too many for my liking.
Okay, thanks for that.
And to be honest with you, the original issue, I don't know what Gordon was playing at. I'll be real.
No, that's the biggest one.
We talk about emotion, we talk about energy and endeavor.
By the way, it wasn't 97 minutes.
But you got to control that, guys. How did the referee not give that on the pitch? Can someone explain to me?
Well, he checked it in the end, so
it did look like it just went through the back of him. It didn't look. It didn't look high. At
the flying in. If that's not reckless and dangerous, I don't know what is.
Yeah, he went flying in. But it's the height that got him sent off, in my opinion. That's really because it was high and it was studs.
Yeah, by the way, it's 100th minute, GRIZZ. Please get your facts.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking 97.
Yeah, 97. If it was 97, I wouldn't be complaining.
I was putting 3 points on me and SAEED's table around.
Yeah, exactly.
I was thinking,
what are you talking about, man? But the red card is like they say Isak is the main guy that they should be talking about. It's Gordon, mate, because what is he thinking there? Like, I don't get it. He wasn't even trying to win the ball. That was horrendous tackle, man. And I didn't even see the stud marks after, but it was an awful tackle, man. But he's done this before, I think he did it.
Yes, he's done it before.
Yeah, he's a bit of a madman, bro. I don't know what he was thinking, like, because you could go one.
How did Rio Ngumoha stay on the pitch? Did anyone see his challenges after a yellow card? Like, there were 6-7 challenges after his yellow card. It's mad. I know we talk about the energy and they love him up in him, but that wasn't like a lot of that was not football, A lot of it was just pure thuggery. I'm not making excuses. I've told you, I've criticized Liverpool first. And I've said we were awful, we were poor, we were atrocious, and we have to play better. But don't tell me a lot of those challenges were normal challenges, football. Yeah, it happens. No,
Bruno G, he was lucky. He was lucky for sure.
On the pitch,
he's lucky. Yeah. Boy.
That one where he left his leg in on was it Chiesa? Yeah.
Joe Linton, did he get a yellow card again? Did Joe Linton get a yellow card again?
No, but that was dangerous.
He's mad how he doesn't get a yellow card every single game.
Yeah.
Couple of who went off injured? Joe Linton went off injured. Who else?
Yeah. Tonali as well.
Fabian Schär.
Tonali.
I don't know how you explain it.
Fabian Schär, concussion.
You're lucky it's that Rio kid that scored because you know what I mean. Like for a youngster, that's big for him. But still, man, I feel sick, man. That was
I understand.
Matisse, man, I blame you, man. This guy, Matisse, the guy's doing.
Was he doing that again?
He was doing the
Was he doing it again?
Yeah, bro, he's doing the.
I'll send me the clips.
Is that why you're quiet there in the corner?
Yeah, bro.
I'm ashamed. I'm actually ashamed. You know what it was?
People blame me. I'm the villain. I'm not the villain anymore. He's the villain.
Okay. Let me explain. Right,
this guy, bro. His chat told him to not do it as well. Did your chat not say to do it?
Okay, so yes, the chat did say don't do that, and I stopped. SAEED. Did I not stop?
You did stop. You did stop.
I stopped. Then I look at the chat. All the chats. All the chat, I mean 99% of the chat. I'm like, fuck.
How does that look? How does that look in the chat? I just want to know. How does that look in the chat?
Bro, it's literally the chat was just like one after the next. I got gassed. I said, raw, let me join in. Let me get involved. Saeed, don't lie. Was you not doing it too? A little bit.
I wasn't doing it.
A little bit, Saeed. You was. You was getting
I wasn't involved. I said,
I said, stop it.
Saeed,
no.
If we go back to your stream, we're gonna hear you. You might have said like you didn't say with chest, but you said a little You said a couple hms.
I said a lot of something, but it wasn't as the vim and the energy you had. I was like very subtle. You know, I was trying to, just relax a little bit. I knew to rein myself in. And then I was like, yo, Liberties, lock back in, because this Liverpool team, they're on something. You know what I mean? And then they bring on Rio kid. And then, bro, I don't know, man. It's just
Liverpool was so bad. I can't describe Verts. The Boslai's passing, Salah's just invisible. The only attack I was impressed with was really Ekitike with the little bits and pieces that he got. I thought he trapped it very well. He connected, combined pretty well. You could see that there was technical level there. Konate, GYOKERES, just awful.
GYOKERES was so bad.
If this was any other big six, I don't want to come across salty because that's a great win. Same as Arsenal, not a great performance at Old Trafford, great win. These are tough places to go. If that was any other big six team that played the way Liverpool played, you'd get absolutely battered. I don't know how Liverpool have come away with a win. Anybody else, they're 2-3s down. We've all gone to Newcastle. We all know how tough it is. We all know the context around this game. The Isak, the IKEA shirts are getting sold. The lighters burn the shirts, right? But 10 men, 2-0 up and 10 men, and they were still awful. Prior to the 10 men, after the 10 men, awful. They didn't control the game when they was up against 10 men. They didn't start to run it. They were still bad, still getting destroyed, still getting bullied. How they come out of that game with a win, I have no idea. I'm so shocked. It's the second week in a row I feel like the opposition team should be getting something more out of Liverpool. But I guess that's what champions do.
It's because Newcastle as well, man. Newcastle, they didn't they got into good positions in the first half and they didn't make it count. There were so many times. Livramento, I think Tonali,
Gordon,
Ilanga, Gordon, they're getting into good positions. Even Trippier, there was one time Trippier.
He's the quickest player in the Premier League, right?
Yeah, he's quick. He's rapid.
No, that Ilanga is lightning.
I thought he did well in the first half to be direct. He whipped in a few dangerous crosses, Very, very dangerous crosses, but
If only they had someone to attack him.
Oh yeah,
it's like handy.
Yeah,
handy. Them balls. It's like go on, head me. Yeah,
get your head on it. But to be fair, man, they deserved a draw in the end, man. Their endeavor and their commitment in the second half with a red card, their game plan was still good. This is why I rate Eddie Howe very highly, man. Tactically, he had Slot's number in the second half. Really and truly, let's be honest, Slot couldn't do anything. They couldn't penetrate in behind. They couldn't, they weren't finding the extra man. Wirtz wasn't getting on the ball. They weren't doing anything, bro. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's just football, guys, isn't it? That's what happens, man. Football happens.
After 2 games, must do better. A school report would say after 2 games, if you want to achieve the results that you achieved last season, you must do better, Liverpool, and we will do better.
Can we talk about Verts though? You ain't get away with it.
You can talk about
he was so bad.
What we said about Verts fandom tonight?
Right,
so bad.
I told him, man. Florian.
I've introduced the topic. We play them Sunday, so I'll hold off on any strong.
No, let's get involved, man.
I've introduced the subject. I believe it's worth introducing. Skull is watching, so I'd like to hear your opinions on Verts, the £100 million man.
Because if that was any of our £100 million man, bro, we'd be chatting. I don't care how early it is. We'd be saying, "What is this? What is this?"
Say it right now. I actually want you lot to say it. I actually want you lot to say it because it's true. Say it how you feel, so it gets clipped up, and then you look like dickheads a couple of months later.
What do you mean? No. We're not doing that. No. That's how football works.
Let me finish my point. I'm saying it. Write him off.
I didn't write him off.
Criticize him. But there's a difference between criticizing. I've said he was anonymous and invisible. But if you're saying, I don't know where you want this conversation to go. I know Turkish has introduced it. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with this conversation? But what do you want to do with it? Where do you want to go with this? After 2 games, what do you want to do with this conversation?
3 games, actually.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna criticize in isolation, right?
That's fine.
Terrible
you go
performance.
First. You go first.
Terrible performance. Couldn't keep up with the pace of the game. Was getting pretty much ragdolled in that midfield.
100%.
Didn't create anything really, and just didn't have any influence. Didn't have any influence. Now I'm going to say the same thing I said for my £100 million men. You got to wait. You got to give them a season. You got to give them time, because these are quality players, in my opinion, that will probably, most likely, show and prove their worth to a degree. However, when you cost that amount of money, there are certain metrics and certain standards and certain impact and numbers that are going to be expected of you by the end of the season. So you can have your slow start if you wish to, but there are slander names going about, right? But boy, oh boy, if we get to the end of the season and you're still playing like this,
I don't think he deserves it this season. You have to deliver now, guys.
Okay,
am I lying?
I can't disagree with anything Matisse said. Sorry, next.
No, but I don't think it's the end of the season. You have to deliver now, mate.
There we go. This is the one I want to hear. This is the one I want to listen to.
No, I'm not going to say he's a bad player.
No one interrupt. Go.
I'm not saying, listen, I am not saying Vert's a bad player, but we are not waiting to the end of the season to give an opinion on Florian Squirts. We're not. Man, am I lying though? We're not going to wait. Oh, I've got to wait until I can really slander Florian Vert. No, mate. No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man, because my players, there's no grace. There's no grace in my players. We've been getting cooked week 2, week 3. There's no waiting. He got to perform, and he's got to tell us, yo, listen, shush. You know what I mean? He's got to do that to us. But until then, we can keep cooking, we can keep talking, and that's what it is. I'm not here to say, yo, he's a bad player. We're not saying that. He's a good player. We've seen him in Leverkusen. We know what he is. But until then, we go analyze, we go talk, and that's it. It's all for the joy of the game, guys. It's all for the joy of the game, right, Chris? You don't agree?
No, man. Listen, this is the platform that gives us all of us to express our opinions. You've expressed yours. I love it. Keep expressing those opinions.
Turkish, what do you have to say? Because you brought it up. Do you have something to say?
You know what? It's a damn shame that they've won both games, because I'd have a lot to say. And again, ultimately, look, you see on the Bournemouth game, yeah, we watched that. Was I at you? Was I at the studio? Was we? Yeah, I was at the studio that day. TOBS, do you remember?
Yeah, you were. You were.
Yeah,
you were.
I tweeted. I said, Vert's having so much of a stinker. Chiesa's getting minutes. Chiesa comes on and fucking wins it for them,
bro.
And then today at 2-2, when Verts came off when they were winning, but at 2-2, I thought, all right, today we talk. They've gone and won it. So, you know, at this moment in time, I've got things to say, but they're yet to be brought to trial.
Listen, it is what it is. Like I said to you, man, I give it Ekatike because I feel like Ekatike has shown a lot in the couple of games. I like that finish there. I tell you what, bad boy finish. Like, and the celebration was good as well. Like, yeah, man, I know what Ekatike is about. Like, he's had the rough treatment in France. You know what I mean? Yes, he went to Germany, but I feel like he gets the league a little bit more. But yeah, Florian Wirtz needs to you know, raise his levels. I just thought it was cool. That's
anything on Szoboszlai, Saeed? Anything on Szoboszlai? You don't want to
Szoboszlai, the dummy was basically
he played that right back. He's never played that right back for us again. You
know?
He
did well defensively, but there's still question marks
on the ball though.
Him on the ball. His passing is sorry, Grizz, but
you don't be sorry, man. Keep talking, man. You make yourself look like idiots, man. Keep talking.
We're not making ourselves look like idiots.
Don't be sorry.
I already said Szoboszlai had I am talking. Szoboszlai had a strong game defensively. We already said Harvey Barnes didn't get any change out of him. So for him to play out of position, that was a good performance for him at right back. But Szoboszlai's a midfielder, bro. And when he was tasked to do midfield things, he didn't look good. Until the final moment of the game where we said that was an exquisite dummy, very good dummy, sold Livramento, and Rio applied the finish. But you can't be watching that game for 90 minutes and then you be like, yeah, that's that is a good performance from a top 6 midfielder, top six club
He was
midfielder.
man of the match.
So what? You were shit. What do you mean he's
But
man
you
of the
just
match?
said, how was he
Well,
shit?
that's-
You just
You
said he
weren't
played
shit.
Liverpool.
Liverpool was shit.
I'm not. Okay, so you've just said Liverpool was shit. We've agreed on Liverpool shit. No, hold on. Liverpool was shit. We've all agreed there. Then I said, what do you think about Dominic Szoboszlai's performance? And then you said, okay, he was good. Yeah, whatever. And then you ended up saying he was shit.
No, I said he
It
was
makes no
good at
sense.
right back. He was good at right back. He was good at right back. But I said when he got on the ball, his on the ball qualities, they were not good. What's wrong with saying that? What's wrong with saying that?
Nothing, man. You can nothing right or wrong. You can have your opinion, man. Keep sharing it.
I have. I will keep sharing it because
Szoboszlai
you
was-
keep telling me
Szoboszlai
I'm
was
wrong,
good.
and yet I keep watching Szoboszlai do the same things
Szoboszlai
on the
was
ball.
very good today in a new position. He's got an attacking head on him. He's always trying to look forward, make impact on the game. It doesn't come off. So for him to be in an environment like that, playing in a fairly makeshift back four with GYOKERES new as well, you know, up against a Newcastle hostile atmosphere, crowd, all of that. Harvey Barnes is a good player, and so is Livramento. Livramento is a brilliant fullback. I thought we handled both of them very, very well.
Agree.
Wow, man.
Just talking about what he does on the ball.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
anyway, got loads of things to talk about. Unless you,
I
want to
think it's
I,
too-
I-
I think-
I guess we're not allowed to
too
talk about
early.
that.
To get on Wirtz's case, I just think they've won 2 games. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If they've lost 2 games, get on his case. They've won 2 games. Don't think Slot's worried about Wirtz. He's bringing him in slowly. I know rival fans and everyone's going to get on his case because of the fee. We expect that, but I don't think anyone in Liverpool camp, the fans or the managers, worried about Wirtz. They know his quality. They know what's going to happen with him. So it won't be long before he hits the ground running. Yeah, they was lucky tonight, but the champions, and how many of our teams, when you've been champions, have done things like that? You know what I mean? I remember City doing it with Oscar Bob in the last minute at St. James's Park. Did deserve it, done it. And they're just finding the feet. I think, I don't know. I mean, the striker's done well. TK, whatever he's fucking called. I feel like he's decent enough. Like you say, hit the ground running. But I was happy for the young kid, man. That's like fairy tale football. To score a goal, if he's in bed last night dreaming about his debut, that's what he's dreamt about. To come off the bench and score a winner like that, and to see it in his face. And I feel like he's going to be a real talent. You know what I mean? He's so on the front foot. It's untrue. He was a bundle of energy. The second he came off that bench, he wanted to win that game. And I thought, if they get the ball to him, he's going to be a problem. And Newcastle were defending well, and I thought they're going to hold out here, and that's it. And it was just that last chance. And you got to give Szoboszlai credit for the step over. I mean, that was as good as an assist for me. You know what I mean? He could have swung at it last minute. I'd have swung at it. I'd have tried to score. And he left it to the young kid at the back post, and he buried it. But Liverpool haven't been convincing. But the first 10 games of the Premier League season, you can't judge anything by it. Last season, Man City didn't lose for 10 games, and everyone was on here saying how good they was, and I was telling you all how shit they was. And then I said, say again?
No, they weren't. We were all saying it. Man City don't look good.
No, he wasn't. Because I
Yes,
rewatched the shows the other day from the beginning of it, and people were saying, stop talking shit, Steve. You've won all the games. Stop talking shit, crying at home, Steve, because you've won. And and I was saying, no. So if you want to rewatch the shows, you can rewatch them, because that's what was getting said to me. They were saying, oh, Steve, stop trying to cry at home and all that. And I was like, nah, it's not. We were shit. But I feel like no one's asked for the first 10 games. It's going to level itself out. People are going to win. People are going to get beat. You're going to see freak results, new signings. Don't forget, everyone's squashed a load of new signings in. It's been mad. So I don't think you're going to get a true reflection of where everything is for at least 6 or 7 games. So calling out Wirtz after 2 when his team's won 2, it's a bit shit, that, to be fair.
No, but we can still talk about individual performances. You know what I mean?
No, we could, but we could also go on about Man United, who signed in Buemo, Cunha, and Sesko.
That's what I'm saying. You got to play the game.
Oh shit!
You know,
you know what I mean? So I just think
it's boring, isn't it? Yeah. Then we'd be all week just picking on. It's just
no. I'm not saying that we have to go extreme, man. But you know, like just
this is why I said what Matisse said. Matisse said something very balanced and made all sense. He said he's been shit, but you give them time and you have him develop. you support a team that has lost 2, bought in 3, all 3 have been shit. Yet you want to talk about Florian Wirtz?
Like, I'm just literally talking about the
It's
game.
not, it doesn't make any rational sense, if you know what I mean. It don't make.
I'm not saying he's a bad player.
No, you are saying that. You are saying
you're
it's fine to
when
judge him.
it's our players, yeah, it's all good and we can cook them.
No, it's not all good. It's because the evidence is the proofs in the pudding. Where have you finished last
I'll
season?
just keep quiet then. I'll just, I won't.
No,
I think Liverpool
we
have
don't
won,
want you to
Liverpool
keep
have won
quiet.
2
The day you
games.
keep
man.
quiet, the day that you keep
Liverpool
quiet,
have
the
won
show's
2
finished.
games. 2 out of 2. You can't get on them. It doesn't matter who
The
plays well.
day
and who
you
doesn't play
keep
well.
quiet, the show's finished. I don't want you to keep quiet. I'm gonna be sad. I don't want you to keep quiet. I'll leave if you keep quiet. I just want you, over the years, with your analysis, to become a bit more analytical.
But have I not been fair on the game?
It makes
Have I
no
not been fair on the game?
sense. Some of the stuff that you say, it doesn't make any sense.
What I've said has not made sense today.
No.
Are you not hearing this? Have I made
It's
sense?
only my opinion. The rest of them agree.
Hold on a minute. No,
The
because
kids
we're
in
not
the
doing
chat
this.
agree with you. The kids in the chat agree with you. So you do.
No, it's not about that. It's just that they disagree with you.
And
Doesn't mean that they disagree with you. They might agree with me.
But this is my point. Loads will agree, loads will disagree. And it's fine. It's cool, man.
On what?
Loads will agree with you, loads will disagree. I disagree, but loads of kids in there agree with you.
On what? We're still on vets.
Yeah.
We move on.
Yeah, we move on.
All right, let's move on. Let's get the super chats in. Half an hour in, people. 8K in the building. Hit the like button. Let's get to 2,000 likes. I'll try to get the Liverpool ones in for now. Keep the rest for the relevant topics. Luke says, "Were we good? Nope. But was that the best possible way to win a game and rattle an entire fan base who already hate you? Certainly."
So true. They were so
very true.
proper good against us, man. They were like proper hating us all week. This imaginary rivalry they've tried to create, man. Get in the bin.
Ted says now.
Before the kickoff though was mad though when they were like booing and that. It was all.
But
mad.
the atmosphere is always wicked at Newcastle. It's one of
Yeah.
the most passionate. I've been to St James Park. It's without doubt one of the best supported, fantastic grounds in Europe. But you don't need to create the toxicity side of it, like get into them.
Yeah.
This is war, hurt them, make them limp off the pitch, all of this kind of business. Like 3 of your players limping off the pitch in the end. Do you know what I mean? Including Joe Linton. So what go on there?
Ted says, now convinced that Liverpool are not winning the league. Major midfield imbalance. Conceded 6 goals in 3 against non-Big 6 teams. Arsenal now my favourites. Big up, Ted. Blaze says, the irony, Liverpool fans think they're the winners here. Arsenal fans would actually come out with more chest thinking they'll win the league now. And squirts. No more needs to be said. That's what I'll call that emoji. Akash says, Liverpool to Arsenal. Let it all work out. Almost makes me feel like it's a must-win for Arsenal next week. It's lined up to be a big one. Only 3 teams have 100% record already, game week 2. And those 3 teams actually lie in the Big 6. Some have never had a 100% record, but yeah. Before anyone says Bundesliga tax, Wirtz only scored 1 non-penalty goal in the Bundesliga since January the 1st. Meanwhile, Ekatike is cooking up the Prem. 2-2 for him as well. Big up YouTube Sinner. Nah, panel, Grizz, chill. Liverpool make me sick. Where was Wirtz? Where was Salah? For me, I truly believe Slot isn't who Slot thinks he is. Nah, man, I'm sick. Yeah, a lot of us feeling the same way starting the show. Ankara says, Liverpool look dead, but they'll never give up and got a huge win. Respect. I'm confident as an Arsenal fan for Sunday. 2-0, Arsenal. Big up, Max. Happy with 3 points, but getting outplayed by 10 men is never acceptable. Worried ahead of Arsenal. Our defense looks shaky. We're not controlling games. These overly emotional games ain't good this early on. Big up, Max. Big up, Adash. Great win, but one of the main reasons we somehow managed to win the last 2 games is Van Dijk. Rest of the team need to buckle up. Can't have Van Dijk clean up every time. Konate, has started the season pretty shaky. Just Waffling says, I look at this Liverpool squad and still don't see how Isak is seen as the main piece that's missing. I mean, this is a good super chat, I think, Grizz. because there's a week left of the window. There's 2 players, Isak and Gay, that apparently your
Trying to go
favorites,
to
you're close to, you're trying to get over the line, whatever you call it. If it is to be one, do you still lean to Isak because of the star quality behind it, or are you looking at your team now? Ekatiké's got 2 and 2, and looking at the defense more?
it's mad. We need a minimum of 2. Like those 2, we need another wide forward. We can't. I know Rio scored the winner today, but you got to remember we got rid of Nunes and Diaz, and of course the situation with Jota. That's 3 very strong squad stroke first team players. Very strong. If they were in the, 2 of them were in the lineup every week. So we can't go to suddenly Ekatike. Salah's going to be gone for AFCON. Good 4 or 5 weeks. Remember that. And we can't be relying on just Gakpo, who looked poor today. Gakpo wasn't himself today. We definitely need another attacker on top of Isak. And centre-back issue, some would argue, is probably as important as a forward, if not more. So we definitely, I know we brought in the young Italian stallion, but we need Mark Gahey. And if Mark Gahey's worried about game time, watch today's game, brother. You have a lot of game time awaiting you at Liverpool Football Club.
Did you see that stat that just came out then?
Go on.
The ball was in play for just 40% of tonight's game between Newcastle and Liverpool, which is the lowest in a Premier League match since 2010, with Stoke versus Blackburn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's fucking
that's
Newcastle
crazy.
dragged it down to Stoke levels. So that's why maybe your players like your Salahs and your Verts ain't getting on the ball if they're playing it like that.
It was a bloodbath. It was a bloodbath. And fair play. Listen, it's not an excuse because you're allowed to play how you want. Who cares? But if you come out of that bloodbath alive with 3 points, put some respect on that club as well. Because you can talk about the stinkers and all you want. And we're going to carry on talking about stinkers other teams, club players had over the weekend. But there was a bloodbath out there. And it's not always pretty. So it's a title race, a league race is not pretty, guys. It's you have to endure bloodbaths like that.
Just to round this super chat off, are you still happy to go full-blooded for Isak with the money spent? Like you know how much it's going to take.
100%.
It's not a case of you're happy and then in 2 weeks, 3 weeks you're saying that money should have been spent midfield or maybe another cent. Isak is the one.
It's not a money problem for us. I know there's a Liverpool fan talking after.
But they have enough for both.
It's not a money problem for us. It's actually we can do Isak and Gahey and another wide man. Probably not a Rodrigo like 100 million, but we can do another Malik Fofana, for example, 30, 40 M's. Do you get what I'm saying? So, and I think we 100% need that. I don't think we'll be all punching in all competitions with the current squad. That's all I'm saying. So I know we had an amazing start, but we need a strong end to the window to make me feel comfortable. Right now, I'm not comfortable with this squad. If it ends like this,
I think
That's
a
fair.
few teams need a strong end to the window. Mark says, I'm going into my overdraft to send this. Matisse, why curse us like this? And then he's got the Newcastle colours. Big up, Mark. Yeah.
people let me know. Is Matisse this year's SAEED then? Is that what we're saying? Okay, no problem. I'm going to have to log in. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
YouTube's in the back again. Toby, what you said, you're right. But on Verts, it's Slot to blame. Slot ain't going to get the most out of him. It's a managerial issue. GRIZZ, Gravenberch, red.
Yeah, I missed this, but I was hearing a lot of people saying that he should have been sent off as well. What happened?
I must have missed it too.
I
What
didn't see. If we all missed it and only YouTube Sinner saw it, then I don't think there was much of an
Nah,
issue.
it's not just him. I was people saying it. In
He's
my
just
chat as
trying
well.
it.
I don't think it was a red. I'll be honest. I don't think it was a red. I think
Okay, so
yellow
that's
was fine.
Matisse, me, Turkish, Toby, SAEED, Steve. Does
Yeah.
anyone remember Gravenberch should have been sent
Yeah, I
off?
do remember it. I remember the tackle.
Scissor tackle.
Scissor, yeah, scissor, not.
Yeah.
Okay, that's that then.
Dalsco says, if Isak joins Liverpool, will he become the biggest hate figure in football history? Liverpool,
God,
please
no.
play like that again next week against us.
See what I mean? Like, why is this being built as if this is Figo levels? Or do you remember when Figo went from, was it Barca to Real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pigs' heads were thrown in and shit.
Mm.
Like Newcastle, brothers, know your role. As
maybe
Toby
he
says,
means
know your role in the food chain.
maybe he means just in football general, because the Figo move, it was Barca fans that hated him. The Sol Campbell move, it was Arsenal fans that I mean the Tottenham fans that hated him. With this, I don't know, maybe because otherwise there's much bigger figures of hate in football because of moves. And play next week against us, please. That's what he says.
Nah, we will get beat. I've said it. I said it very early in the show, guys. If you missed it, I said if we play like that against Arsenal, they will smoke us.
Let me see if I can find some more Liverpool ones. I'm sure there is. Oh, here's Max again. He says comparing our performance. Sorry, I just lost it. But comparing our performance to Arsenal at Old Trafford is shameless. They didn't lack control that bad. I think going 2-0 up in 2 game weeks and dropping it is testament to that. Shout out Rio, Van Dijk, Szoboszlai, GYOKERES, Konate, fix up. Yeah, GYOKERES it's been rocky. It's a rocky start. Jude says Fabian squirts his vision so bad, I bet he couldn't create with Lego. And Rich says this TOBS guy is so critical of Liverpool when is Spurs ever going to be better? So Szoboszlai got more prems than all of his legends.
Sorry, I didn't realize we're not meant to talk on the Liverpool section.
Don't get drawn in, man.
Man.
Hunter says immediate post-match is fun. All anti-Liverpool bias coming out. Liverpool was shit, eh? Cool. 6 points in 6. Rio's moment of the season. Thank you, Matisse. Relax yourself says United players get cooked because you call them Beckenbauer. I think we lose next week to Arsenal. Liverpool's slow when they play it around. They can hurt you. Liverpool's shown when they play. I get the point. I get the point. Our last 3 matches at St. James were crap and we didn't lose any of them, says Box of Oranges. This is a results business. Most of you will lose at St. James. Let's be real. It's a different Newcastle, I think, this season as well. You know, if they keep Isak, I guess it's a lot. It's a similar Newcastle. If they don't,
has any of your teams got a record like that? Though we're unbeaten in 18 games against Newcastle in the Premier League.
No,
I don't think
no.
anyone's got that record.
But it's obvious to see though with Newcastle, they're missing cutting edge there. They were the better team against Aston Villa. They didn't put them to the sword. They were the better team in the first half against Liverpool today. They didn't put them to the sword. So all good and well playing better than you.
They're not settled. They're very unsettled. They had a settled team last year. They won a cup.
Yeah.
This season was supposed to be push on for the Champions League, go into the season with the same squad, add to it, let's go. They've had a massive, massive fucking trauma. The main man, who they all adore, decides he wants to leave. He's still hanging around the club like a bad smell. The fans are raging. The board's raging. The managers fucking don't know whether he's coming or going. So Newcastle at the minute, they're not right. So they're just angry Newcastle. You've seen it today, the way they played. It was like probably got an extra 20% out of them because of rage. Do you know what I mean? That's why it was that. So I just feel like once this is what we said last week when we discussed Isak. There's no point of him staying. Even if he make him stay, he will not put in the level of performance that you think he's going to put in because the other lads won't trust him. They'll think he's a snake. The fans ain't going to back him. And his head's been turned. So they just need to get him out the door to Liverpool as quick as possible, get the players in they need and get on with the season. Otherwise, the whole season could be derailed by Isak. You know what I mean? And like you say, they need him out of there. He's poisonous now. He's gone too far. They've mismanaged it. Horrendous. You know, certain clubs, they always say, if a player wants to leave, they can leave. And I've always thought that's the way you've got to look at it. I've never known a player who's been kept behind and performed. Do you know what I mean? It's always been, it's gone to shit. So for the sake of their club and their season, the quicker they get him out the door, for me, the better.
I think as well.
Apparently, the co-owner and some entourage with him went to his house today to try to change his mind or force him to stay. Or
there's no going back for him in terms of words. It will just be the deal didn't get done in time. But in terms of credit for Liverpool, if you weren't up against 10 men for 45 minutes and 2-0 up, you'd get a lot more credit. But for me, you're 2-0 up against 10 men and they're missing their best player. You should go on to win that game. Absolutely. Like, yeah, it's a tough place to go. But let's be honest here, you're 2-0 up. You're 2-0 up and you're up against 10
No
men. You
excuses.
should be winning that game. Do you know what
No
I mean? You
excuses.
shouldn't be bottling that. If you'd drawn that 2-2, that would have been really poor.
Would have been a loss.
Yeah, it would have been poor. Can't do that. If you do that from the start and it's 2-2, yeah, everybody knows 2-2 at Newcastle. That's a good result. But with the context of how everything went, you can't be drawing that game.
100%.
Fintech Guru says, miss me with this. They need time rubbish. Cazorla's debut season for Arsenal, anyone? Verts couldn't lace his boots. Values are just dumb nowadays.
It's been 3 games, man. I get it. He's playing bad, but it's literally been 3 games.
2,
How
innit?
can you 3? The Community Shield. That's why I'm trying.
Okay.
Yeah, it's early days, very early days. Blue 98 says, don't worry, Matisse. Liverpool will be found out. These performances aren't sustainable, but I beg you, stop the stuff. Yeah, I agree. Yuka says, reminded me of the performance against PSG. Newcastle performed better. Levels need to be raised. Missing our metronome. Mac up, bring on Arsenal. What was the issue with McAllister?
Slight injury, man. People forget. Oh, by the way, McAllister wasn't playing, and he's easily our best controller. Easily our best controller, and he wasn't there.
Curtis Jones, ain't it? I mean, I think squad player, yeah, but not a starter.
McAllister's a very, very good. I forgot all about that. McAllister wasn't even playing. Yeah, and that showed with our lack of control.
Dion says, so reactionary. You man are like gal. Let the team settle. What do you want us to talk about, bro? We're here every week talking about games. Next up, we got.
Let me just correct a few people. People were saying, "Oh, his wife gave birth and everything." The official line was he had a minor injury. People, relax. Stop talking about his wife and everything, man. Yeah, he maybe did give birth, whatever. But the official club line is he had a minor injury.
Lord Ross says, saying Szoboszlai isn't technical and a bad passer is insane. Dude ran with one misplaced pass, was immense everywhere.
Okay. Why didn't they control the game?
Master Blue says, Grizz stays throwing stones from his glass house. If you can dish it, ...
How many years we've been on this show? How many years is this?
Coming up to 5 November.
Yeah, we can dish it and we can take it.
Anki says, we really need to talk about Konate. We need Gay big time. Yeah, Grizz, I mean, you said there's a lot of minutes for Gay to have.
You know what I mean? If he's worried about England and all that, bro,
have you given up on Konate then?
No, man.
Should you sell him then?
No, Rocky Patch, man.
There's a lot of minutes for Gay. You sound very much,
Bro, come on, man. Have you bought 6 centre backs or not? Why? Because you know there's going to be, you need a squad. Why can't we have?
No, man. You sound like you're dropping him out real quick.
Why are you making me go
very cheeky?
Very cheeky from a team that has like seven centre backs.
Ridiculous.
But we're going to talk. We're going to talk.
The audacity.
What you think I'm saying to this Hincapia guy? There's a lot of minutes for you here. If you come, you get minutes. Okay, nice. But really, Gabriel Saliba is the partnership, right? Grizz is saying there's a lot of minutes for you here. So I'm thinking, are you?
There are four comps. There is Konate is injury prone as well. So
100%.
You can't have that guy getting complacent. He hasn't signed a new contract yet, from what I can see. Has he signed a new contract, Grizz? You said he'd be signing it by the end of the window, no?
Well, let's see. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So that's another thing we got to do. So because when Trent runs his contract down, it's a problem. So let it not be Ibu. Let it not be Big Ibu, you know? Let it not be Big Ibu.
There's a lot that needs to happen in the next week. That's all I'm saying.
Going on. There's a
lot going on, man.
It's not as though when it happens, you lord it anyway. So it's like a lose-lose situation for me.
No, we will.
No, it's like you lot go fucking quiet when shit happens.
No. We will. Trust me.
Now,
You pull off this last week.
It's like who is haters when you got.
Let me land. If you pull off this last week, we will applaud you. We'll give you your credit. But if you don't, Chris, is there anything? What happens then, though? Can you give us
the fan. What did that super chat say? If you can give it, you have to take it.
Okay, I've got an idea. If you don't pull this off, we don't, Grizz. I've got an idea. Are you okay with that idea?
If I don't pull it off, like I signed it.
No. But you did say, you know what I'm saying? Like you did initiate some haze. Some haze were there. So we gonna talk about the haze, bro.
Hey,
Hey.
Those hella hands moving right now. So yeah, man, we're gonna talk, man. Still
Okay.
time, still plenty of
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Bobby says 1-0 SAEED. Verts versus Rice on Sunday. Finds it funny. Up the Arsenal 2-1. That's his
Fam.
prediction. YouTube Sinner again. Big up. Steve, you're wrong in my opinion. If a creative £100 million plus player brought for now, today, isn't creating, isn't even looking promising, but his team wins, I'm sorry, that ain't good enough.
Yeah, but it's
I
free
wonder what
games,
this
isn't
guy
it?
does in his job. I wonder what this guy does in his job,
It's
man.
not,
His
it's not
day-to-day.
real life.
Yeah,
It's not
it's not
fucking
real life.
FIFA or Championship Manager. It's fucking people have got to integrate into new leagues, new players, new roles, new manager, things like that. It just doesn't happen straight away. Sometimes it does. Yeah, of course it does. But, you know, no one's worried. Ask anyone at Liverpool, are they worried about Wirtz? No one is. Not one Liverpool fan said a word about him there. So you just got to be careful what you say, because you know it's going to come back and bite you.
And on the flip side, Ekitike scored 3 and 3. Nobody is saying he's going to be Golden Boot winner. Nobody is saying he's going to rival Haaland. So there's a balance on both sides. And Ekitike was half the price of Wirtz. But, you know, figures, values, that's what clubs are forced to pay to each other. That's a transaction between the clubs. We have to look at the player and talk about his performances. Wirtz hasn't been good. Ekitike has been brilliant. So, but that can change. Ekitike is going to have barren patches during the thing. Are we going to suddenly say, oh, no. Like, it's not real life, man. Get real, YouTube Sinner.
Don't say Ekitike was half price, but yeah, I get your point. Z21 says GRIZZ. I mean, yeah.
Because, you know,
I respect the hustle. GRIZZ, if Konate is serious about the Madrid move, he needs to ask Slot to bench him from now on. And Want to World is back. GRIZZ, did you just say Nunes is a strong, good player, fam? Just because you speak on low volumes doesn't mean it makes sense. Please, respecting your elders is overrated.
This guy is making a habit of making a prick of himself, isn't it? Like, regularly makes a prick of himself every show. If it's not attacking Toby, it's attacking elders. What's your problem, B? Like, I never said Nunes is a strong player. I said Nunes, Jota, Diaz as a combination was a strong part of that Liverpool attack. As a combination.
Sabir says lack of athleticism in our midfield is a major problem. We forfeited our fear factor last season. We need more than Rodri to get. Oh, sorry, this is on Man City. But we'll
talk about this. I think this is actually also applicable to, Szoboszlai and Gravenberch. Yeah,
in a way. That's why I started reading it.
It's like, if you're Liverpool, I agree with GRIZZ. I do think they need Isak. I do think they need a wide man. I think they need another centre back. But if I'm Liverpool, I'm thinking, if there's really money if there's really this empty barrel of cash, I'm thinking, can I sell Endo and get a nice cheeky midfielder there who's got a bit more steel? And it doesn't even have to be a big midfielder. Like, there's guys like I remember Manu Kone for Roma last season. He played
100%.
He was class.
Yeah,
100%, Tobs. But it's too much to do in one window. People keep thinking about rebuilds and managers and YouTube. We've literally got 5-6 new players, guys. Like, chill on the performance levels. I'm talking about Liverpool fans here. Rival fans will banter you, troll you, wherever. It's part of the game. That's how he says it. Innit? They have to talk. We have to talk. We have to create content. But
bottomless barrel of cash, sorry, not empty. Sorry.
Reality of football is when you have 5-6 players integrated into a team in one of the hardest leagues, it takes time. It takes time.
So can I ask, when we sign 10, 12 players, why you not give us time to integrate?
Because you're shitheads.
Okay. Because we sign a lot of players, no? So we need a lot of time to integrate players, no?
You do.
But this panel weren't saying, I didn't hear Steve talking about integrate, new
Yeah,
manager.
half of them didn't even make the squad.
Huh?
Half of them didn't even make the squad. They weren't even in the fucking match day lineup, so how are they supposed to play?
Okay.
And secondly, and Steve, don't forget, secondly, we're still talking about Liverpool to challenge for the title, to retain the title, and to go and try and win the Champions League. When it was them and they're spending more than this, there was no talk of title. It was
still just about getting that talk now. 4 years later. Carlton says Liverpool.
All right, get off their dick.
Wait, that's your answer.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's your answer.
Back in your box.
You asked. There's your answer.
Carlton says Liverpool need another attacker because Ekitike, Cameroon, and Salah Egypt go
No
far.
way. Ekitike is French, man. What are you talking about?
Ekitike is not going to.
Yeah, no, he's not going to AFCON. No, he's French.
Yeah, brother, man. Don't give me heart attack like that. Brother, heart attack.
How
Right.
Konate didn't get sent off is beyond me. That two-hand push whilst on the yellow was a joke, but like Grizz said, Bruno got away with a couple as well. Evan says, as an Arsenal fan, I love these Liverpool, City, Chelsea defenses I have seen. Let the dance for the title begin.
Shit, Arsenal fans. I love it.
Ad says, Grizz, thoughts on the Newcastle co-owner tweeting into them?
Yeah, he tweeted before the game into them, like, come on, let's get into them.
Oh,
You know, like,
no,
rough
he
up,
didn't.
all that business. And then he deleted it because
What is he
Yeah.
doing?
co-owner, you know, this is what I mean about how rage
Yeah,
bait.
that's wrong.
This is the co-owner saying into them.
Yeah.
Lord.
Unknown says, Salah got away with another GA. Can't believe man talking like he's Bergkamp.
Who talks like he's Bergkamp?
There's a big silence
here.
there, my brother. with
No
the
one
super
here.
chats. Thank you, though.
No,
Appreciate
no
it.
one here, but yeah.
No one here.
Online.
Dion says Liverpool didn't perform well, but how many times have we seen champions do this? Suggesting Verts is shit because he's 22 and adapting is crazy. Doing too much. Seckle. Steve is the most level-headed. Abdullah, is this on the subject? Oh yeah, it is. Arsenal. Newcastle should have won that game, but they played with anger. That's why they lost. I still think they're gonna beat us and still win the league this season again. I hope I am wrong. Love for the love, Uncle Grizz. Chelsea had a 32-game unbeaten streak versus Spurs, 1990 through to 2006. No wonder he despises Chelsea.
You're one of the good guys. I never said it's a record. I said, has any of your clubs got that record against Newcastle? So focus next time. But thank you.
Yeah, come on. Respect one to world. His points are valid. Uzi Squirt, little Uzi Squirt's thinking, stinking has Uncle heated.
See what SAEED causes. I told you, innit? The kids love it. This is what SAEED causes.
Bro, how do you know the
This
kids,
is what
man?
Saeed
You
causes.
keep saying the
Guys,
kids, but
boys,
it's grown men in the
respect-
chat, man.
People are saying,
Grown men, yeah.
people
You know
are
how-
saying respect. People are saying respect Wonderworld, who says don't respect your elders. Make it make sense.
But I don't know how old these guys are.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. You cause this. You are influencer. Do you know
No,
the
I'm not
influence you have?
influencing.
When we went
I'm-
to South Africa, people need to know you was a star out there. People look up
No,
to you.
we were all stars. We all had the
Yeah.
same love.
So can
And
you
everyone listen? I don't know how long.
Can you have
this-
a positive
these guys might be
influence on
saying-
the world?
Wait, let him glaze you, bro. Let him glaze you, bro.
can you have a positive influence on the world? Because you can make a difference to the world here. You
I
can
can't-
make
listen, I'm my own person. I have my
you
own
can make
opinion.
a massive
Listen,
difference to
hold
the
on a
world.
minute. I don't influence people to say squirtsy or whatever. Like,
You have
bro, you know what it is, yeah? How can Steve, yeah, say squirtsy after game week 2, but I'm now a bad man for saying
Yeah,
they're
this
squirtsy?
Liverpool
Now, hold on a
City
minute.
loving is just
It costs
disgusting.
more.
And this
Yeah.
is why
Yeah.
this is why
Yeah.
we know this is
I'm
why
with
we
you, I'm
needed
with you.
Arsenal
What
and
happened?
we need
Let
Chelsea
me
to come to the
defend
party.
it.
Let me
The
defend
way
it.
that you
Let
two
me
just
tell you.
glaze each other, it's
What's
just
this all
No,
about?
honestly
let me tell you
it's
this, right?
disgusting. It's
When
revolting.
I talk about squirtsy, when I talk about Ninu, when I talk about GYOKERES, these are players that me, myself, personally, do not rate because I've watched them play football before, right? Verts is a player I rate very, very highly. So I know that what's
Because
coming
City
from
were
him.
after him, that's why.
is
City
gonna
were after
happen.
him.
When they say, how can he say this about Verts but not about
Because, is it because City were after him,
It's
though?
because, in my opinion, right, my opinion, which I stick to, I don't go on everyone's show and bounce around licking ass, right? I'll tell you how it is. In my opinion, no,
What do
in
you
my
mean by that?
What do you mean?
in my opinion, yeah, in my opinion, it will always be the same, yeah? It'll be the same. So that's the difference. Verts,
I don't know,
to me,
man.
is a fantastic player and he will come good. Joshua Squirtser, even though he scored on his debut, I stood on here with me bollocks on the chopping board and said, this is what I think of him, yeah? I've
But he
said the
played.
same with Kobe.
I don't know.
Toby Freemanu, yeah? Freemanu, who's on his way
But
out.
hold on,
Into him.
Oh, yeah. He was
Into him.
Hold on,
Into
guys, yeah. You didn't watch him, though. You didn't watch. Did you watch my man Xerxes before you came to Man United? Be honest.
I told you on that show, and then because
When did you watch him? When did you watch him?
So I don't watch any other football than fucking.
I'm
I
telling
watch
you now,
everything.
you was not watching Bologna. You was not watching Bologna.
I watch Serie A football, right? I watch it.
Oh my days!
Steve's gaff is like St. George's Park. He's got 10 screens up.
Have you not seen my house? You've been in my house.
No.
10 screens up, VAR room.
VAR.
You've been found out, bro.
Yeah,
You
listen
have
to
not
this.
been watching
Listen to
Bologna.
this, bro. Listen to this, bro. I have every football subscription in the fucking world. My missus came in the other week.
coming to your house.
I was watching St. Pauli, right? And she went, "Who the fuck is this? What are you doing?" I said, "I'm watching
You did
football."
go to Burnley, Lazio.
I'd rather watch St. Pauli
That's
than
true.
come and sit in the living room and spend
That's true.
time watching
Okay.
fucking Love Island. I said, "Yeah." So that's how sad my life is. So when I talk about players of all mad shit, I can talk about shit because I watch shit.
Okay. I'm coming to your house then. I'm going to see these
Saeed,
subscriptions.
he went to Burnley, Lazio in
I went
person.
to Burnley,
Lazio.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah? There better be the right subscriptions as well. You know what I mean? You know the ones there.
Hold on. I went to Burnley Lazio. Yeah. I went to Accrington Stanley Barnsley. I'm going tomorrow to a Man City under 21s versus Oldham Athletic. So just because you don't see it doesn't mean I'm not there.
Fair. All right, cool. We're going to find out. I'm going to come to your Grafton. I'm going to see all these games.
I'm gonna come to you.
What we're going to do, we're going to watch St. Pauli versus that team. And you're going to name me all the players in that team. We're going to say, that's that player there. That's that player there. Are we on it? That's it. There we go.
Steve, it's a lot of fixtures, in a World Cup year. You need to take it easy, mate. Fucking hell.
Yeah,
Under
man.
21s versus Accrington Stanley. Where are you going there for?
Listen, and if you when I see you, I'm going to show you my voice messages I had the other night with an ex-player, Premier League player, right?
Yeah.
And if you listen to the voice messages and the players we talked about, you won't even know who half of them are. Because that's how sad I am when it comes to shit football.
Fair.
He loves it.
I rate it still.
Pick up the members as well. Bizarre says that last passage of play for the third goal is so underrated. Watch it back. It's buttery smooth. Rival tears taste the sweetest after a win like this. Big up Lee Slims. Can I ask why this win is supposed to be so great when Liverpool had 11 against 10? They were supposed to win.
No one said it was so great, man. Wow. Who are you asking?
Mhm.
You ask about, who said it's great? We will discuss the win.
Kenjo says, "Nah, what BS is this? Caicedo was getting destroyed when he joined Chelsea to the point where people still don't brother, GYOKERES was getting destroyed 14 minutes into a game in Hong Kong. So I mean, the narratives are different. It depends on the circumstance. The circumstance, the energy. It depends on a lot. There's a difference, Saeed. Wait, there's a difference. Saeed called Xerxes Zerkamp.
No.
That was Rants, I believe. Harry Beckenbauer, baby Seedorf. I believe that was actually Rio Ferdinand. This window, we got Seska Himovic. Is that what you said?
No.
Are you sure?
If you said Seska Himovic.
I call him Tesco. So that's what
I thought that was your Slovenian friend down the road.
No, that's a friend, you know what I mean?
You
So
saw them passes in that.
hey,
in that
you
cameo
heard
yesterday.
me say.
I call him Tesco.
No, you man heard me say about Tesco. So mine's out there, you know what I mean? So unless you got tapes, man, let's do the tapes. So we need a show.
We still need that show.
I've been hearing about Steve's opinion about Kudus. So I think there's some tapes about you saying you don't rate Kudus and that. You know what I mean? So, there's tapes out there. There's tapes out there, man. Them. So when is this show gonna come, Turkish man? Because I'm ready.
It's true. It's true. It will. We got a studio now, so slowly but surely we're building. We're building.
Yeah, popcorn night. Say no more.
Adash Adverts was already a good player when he joined. Hasn't needed to be gassed up. And last one on Liverpool from YouTube tonight. It's early days, yes, with Verts, but like Reinders, Cunha, and other signings, you can see things. Verts is really ghost. Anyway, time will tell.
You're a sinner, son. Stop.
I believe I got all the Liverpool ones in. If I have missed any, I will get them in at some point. And if I don't say them at all, then that's because they haven't come through for some reason. But I've just gone through them all. Yes, I have gone through them all. Cool. Big up the community, man. Love for the love. I just see 11K in the building. It's gone down to 10K. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. The numbers are still mad same way. So hit the like button. Let's get to 3,000 likes, please, people. It helps the algorithm. I can't tell you what else it does. People just say hit the like button. So I'm saying hit the like button. Make sure you do that. Make sure you're subscribed. Road to 100K. We're well past 95k now. So if you're not
Come
subscribed,
on.
if you're watching this live and you've forgotten, hit the subscribe button as well as the like button. And if you're watching this after, make sure you are subscribed, people. As well, the individual channels all in the description below. We're all doing content. So just a reminder, people, support the individual channels. We've passed the hour and we're yet to touch in on the big 6 fixture, which we're going to do right now. Man City, Tottenham, you should have watched the mob, people. I mean, if you didn't, then what was you doing? And if you didn't, make sure you're there for the next one, Liverpool Arsenal, which is Sunday, 4:30 p.m. kickoff. So we'll be live from 4. But yeah, Man City, Tottenham midday kickoff on Saturday. Usually start with the home team, but TOBS, you came out the winners. So how are you feeling about it? I mean, going into it, yeah, I've seen you in better places, but coming out of it, you seem to forget all of the dust that hadn't settled previously.
Nah, coming out of it, I didn't forget it. I just spoke about the game and I reiterated all the dust that fell, or all the dust that happened before the game. And I think this is what I mentioned on the show on Thursday, which is Man City have got attacking threats, but the way Thomas Frank plays and our record there, we can get something from that ground. Like, we can get something from that ground. Worst Spurs teams have gone there and got results, but the actual performance itself, I didn't think he'd switch from I didn't think he'd keep the back four, but he did. I didn't think he'd start Johnson, but he did, and it paid dividends. He's just proven, it's early days. I don't know why this finger's just gone, but it's early days. But he's proven that he's a good coach, and he's proving that you take the noise, all the transfer noise out of the situation, and let's focus on coaching. Because if we look at the 3 games we played so far, even with some of the dodgy moments against Burnley, we're seeing what a well-coached team could look like for Tottenham. I thought physically we bullied them. Like, that midfield he picked was perfect for the game. Honestly, we bullied them all over the pitch, bro. In our box, in the middle third of the pitch, in the final third, they were bullied. Richarlison was really good with the press. Kudus, fantastic with the press. Brennan Johnson obviously there to score the goal. The midfield just ate midfield up. Like, there were so many times in the game where genuinely we had to ask each other, like, Grinders and Cherky still on the pitch? Like, are they still on the pitch? Nico Gonzalez, I didn't see him win a single duel. I think the only bit that gave me worry was Mamouche. I think Mamouche was the one that caused the most threat off the left, especially in the first half. But outside of that, they didn't trouble Spurs. And in the second half, I know they had the chances. I think it was the one where Vicario fumbled, and then I can't remember the other chance they had. But yeah, that game was way too comfortable.
Haaland one as well. The Haaland.
Which one?
The header.
Oh, I thought the header was in the first half. Was it in the?
Oh yeah,
first
first
half?
half.
Yeah. So yeah, the second half, and I think GRIZZ was even alluding to it. Said, "Oh, calm down." I was like, I can't be calm, but I'm watching it, and I'm like, this is too comfortable. Like, something's got to give here. Eventually, they're gonna score a goal. This, that, and the third. But it was comfortable, bro. It was a very comfortable day for Tottenham. I don't know what Steve thinks, but yeah, I was grinning from ear to ear. Like, really, really strong performance. Sarr was good. Jed Spence, Lord, Jed Spence. We said before the game, the 1v1 matchup to look out for was Bob versus
his
Spence.
Instagram post. That was
he's right. He said, bodies, him. He literally said it. Bring me your favorite winger, and he's right. He has normal circumstances. I wouldn't advocate for Spurs flexing like that, but like, you look at the sample size since he's come into our team, he's locked up so many wingers, and he's playing out of position as well. So yeah, man, the 2 centre backs were rock solid. Mind you, that's the first time we've had the luxury of playing those 2 centre backs as a pairing together against Man City at the Etihad. We didn't get to play them there last season. We didn't get to play them there the season before. The first 2 times, it's no coincidence. It's no coincidence that we keep a clean sheet when those 2 guys are there. But yeah, man, it was a good performance. I'm sure Steve will talk about Man City, but I was really disappointed with Man City's inability to contest with Tottenham physically. Like, and it cost them because they couldn't get their game off technically. Like, they had better ball players than us on the football pitch. But if you can't win your duels and get yourself in a position where you can actually keep the ball for long spells, like, you're not going to be able to get into that rhythm. Like every single time the ball get into a specific part of the pitch, they would just lose it. And even playing that as well, Trafford, we exploited that big time. Man City all game, they struggled to play out from the back. The goalkeeper, when it go to Rico Lewis, it was bad. It was really, really bad. But
No,
big up to Thomas Frank, big up to Spurs.
I agree. Everything you said. Everything you said. We got bullied off the park. We just wasn't there. The pressing, they pressed us so bad, and we were just weak all over the park. Very weak. Rico Lewis weak. Nico Gonzalez weak, and it stems from the goalkeeper. We had got a goalkeeper who's new, but he didn't want the ball. He didn't want the ball. If Edison's in net there and they press in like that, Edison's dinking that over that press, and we're away. And then they don't press because they know City can get out of it. We couldn't get out of it. Like you say, we were second best all over. Kudus, outstanding for me. Thought he played really, really well when he got in the game. Sarr in midfield, energy, power, winning the ball back. Jed Spence again Bob didn't trouble him. And like you say, they stopped us playing. First 20 minutes, I thought City looked okay. Then after that, they just turned it in. So, and there's no excuse from Man City for it. I think the credit's got to be with Tottenham and Thomas Frank. He set up to win the game. He knew once he seen the ball go back to Trafford a few times and him hesitate, he knew that's where the game was going to be won. Press. Like you say, Rico Lewis is a player that when City are dominating teams and bullying teams, Rico Lewis looks okay. He's great. Joining in with a play, inverting into the midfield. You know, he looks great. When Man City are under the cosh and we're being pressed, he's too lightweight. Like I say, he's too lightweight. Nico Gonzalez asking for the ball. Like Rodri will ask for the ball in that while he's being pressed. You can give it Rodri knowing that he'll ping that off left or right and move. Nico Gonzalez was not good enough. He just got into all sorts of problems. And like you say, it's a kick up the arse. It's not the first kick up the arse we had. The first 10 games of most seasons were a bit. There's always something that tends to worry you a little bit. It's how we got to bounce back from it. The goalkeeping situation's a weird one. Trafford's a young goalkeeper. Edison, especially when Pep's been talking about this for years, about playing out from the back, to get a goalkeeper that doesn't look 100% comfortable doing it is strange. And then now going after another goalkeeper who is probably not the best again with his feet. That's a weird one. The right back situation, for years we've been calling out for we need a left back, we need a left back. We get a left back, now we need a right back. So it's mad. But listen, it's on Pep and the players. We've had two totally different performances. The one against Wolves was bright and looked like City had a lot of options and looked dangerous. The one against Tottenham just showed all our flaws. You know what I mean? You've got two centre-backs in Diaz and Stones with zero pace. So anyone with any pace is going to have joy there. Rodri's still not fit. Foden still not fit. They came on late on, but it was too late to make a difference. He did change. He started Cherky instead of Bernardo because of the way he played when he come on against Wolves. You know, probably a mistake. And Mamouche came in instead of Doku, but I don't know. It's mad. It's just typical City, isn't it? The way they are. Like you say, it's 1 minute they're brilliant. Next minute, they look like, fucking hell, what's going on here? Go and beat Juventus 5-2, whatever it is, in that cup. Next game, Al Hilal come and roll us, doing the same thing. But long ball over the top, pressing, mad. But he's got to get it right. It's on the manager. Listen, at the end of the day, it's on the manager. He knows what he's had long enough to decide what needs to be done. There's been no excuses. He always given what he needs, so he's got to go out and put it right. But at the end of the day, you've got to give credit for Spurs. Thomas Frank got his tactics right. Tottenham were in our face. We didn't like it. We're usually the team that's in everyone else's face. And when it got put on our toes, they shit themselves. So you're not going to get any complaints from me. We didn't deserve a thing. And full credit to Spurs. And like you say, it's going to be an interesting week to see what players we bring in and what happens, because it's going to be a madness, I think.
I think with City as well, like I've always felt, we've spoke about it all summer. Sometimes I just randomly ask you, like, what are Man City doing about the defense? What are Man City doing about the defense? Because, like, surely other Man City fans, not just yourself, are looking at this, and I'm like, I know you signed Victor Reis and Kuzanov in January. Maybe he's got plans to integrate them, but like the right back is an obvious concern. The centre back is an obvious.
Reis has gone to Girona.
Yeah, so yeah, the centre back is an obvious concern for me. Like Diaz and Stones as a partnership, just sorry, it doesn't. Like, I know they used to represent something strong for Man City in the past. That doesn't fill me with confidence. Gvardiol is the one that you need, and even Gvardiol and Diaz, I feel like teams are sensing some weakness with Ruben Diaz, right? They're sensing some weakness.
It's not strong. Like, you know yourself when you watch your own team, and you know that your foundations at the back are strong, so you're quietly confident. The fact that we didn't have a settled defense and now he's changed the goalkeeper, that's even worrying. That's why I think he's going to pull the trigger on Donnarumma, because I think he needs an experienced goalkeeper, an all-rounder, and I think he's willing to sacrifice that playing out from the back to get a goalkeeper that's solid, because at the minute it doesn't look solid. Diaz just signed a new deal. Nathan Ake's old. Akanji's old. Like, looks old. You know what I mean? Even like picking up niggles and stuff. You can't be going around playing Mateus Nunes at right back or Rico Lewis, because it's not going to win you the league. Do you know what I mean? But he's Pep and he's stubborn, and we'll see what goes on. You know what I mean?
I've got City at 4 for a reason, man. And I stressed it. It was a defense. You know what I mean? I think attacking wise, there's a lot of quality. But I just think the defense is going to hold you back, Steve. I think Rico Lewis isn't strong enough. I think he gets bullied. Technically, he's sound, but is he a midfielder? Is he a right back? I don't think Diaz is at the levels that he was a couple of years ago. And I think now, Aït-Nouri being out, I think Ake, it was just, yeah, man, he's just not the same player. You know what I mean? Technically, intelligence-wise, yeah, he's good on the ball, but defensively, he can't do that anymore. So I just look at that defense and I'm like, if you added to that, then I would have been like, you know what? Cool. I can take City seriously and put them in a proper, you know, favourites for the title. But I just can't. I really can't. And you don't know what team you're getting. 1 minute is it gonna be Turkey? 1 minute is it gonna be Doku on the left? You don't know what you're gonna get. So I think that doesn't help the dynamics and the chemistry of the team. So you know what I mean? I don't think
when we looked at the game
as well. Sorry, go
do
on.
you remember in the first 15-20 minutes and during the mob watch along, and I said, I want to see, because the first time I've seen City this season, like properly, obviously. And I was like, let's see if they're going to still play on the halfway line with these centre backs and without Kyle Walker, who was probably the most quickest athletic like we've seen in the last decade. Obviously, take away his last couple of seasons. And they still did. And you got to remember, they used to play like Company was quick. We know Walker was quick. Ake at his best was quick. Akanji's quick as well, by the way. Akanji don't look quick, but he's actually very quick. You can't be playing Diaz and Stones on the halfway line. You just can't. You can't. And especially without Rodri. And Spurs, look, absolute credit to Spurs, man. You know, Spurs were brilliant. Thomas got everything spot on, and some brilliant performances individually, like Toby spoke about. All of them were class. But it wasn't amazing moves, tactics that were employed. Thomas Frank blatantly used his Brentford tactics, said we're going to be physical, we're going to be aggressive, we're going to use the, what do we call the new number 10, the aggressive 10 or the whatever 10 we call it.
10. He had Saar pressing,
Gegan pressing 10. So not a creative, fluid player. We're going to have someone who's just going to rattle them and then make third and second man runs. And that's exactly how they won. Second man run. Who was the striker that held it up? Richarlison. Richarlison done well, and you had runners off him. It was so basic. And again, once they took the lead, you expect pressure, chances, your keeper making saves. You could have pulled out a cigar and smoked at the end.
Do you know what? Strengths, though, innit? That's what it is.
But yeah, you definitely, because like I'm looking at that game and I'm like, when I looked at our midfield, like Turkey's a baller, but he was so bad for me. I'm sorry, he was so bad. That wasn't the game for Turkey. I'm sorry, like you can't.
He shouldn't have started him. He should have
Can't
been the
put him in
one
that midfield. He's not going to win
brings him
duels
on
and
with
he's not
20
going to
minutes
press
to go.
well.
That's what he should have done.
Yeah.
Bernardo
what-
Silva's he should have been in there.
What situation with Foden though? Because it's worrying. We were talking about how he was smiling and laughing on the sidelines when you were losing. Everyone else was crying.
He's played 12 minutes in 2 games. He's not played. He's played 12 minutes. He didn't play at Wolves, and he's played 12 minutes, like you say. So he's just.
Is there a danger? Is there a danger of him going down the Jack Grealish route in terms of Pep falling out with him, not trusting him, not bringing him on? Is there a potential Jack Grealish situation there developing? I'm just putting it out there. I don't know.
I think it could happen. It could happen where, like you say, that I think Pep might not trust him. Yeah, well, listen, we all know he's not a bad player. He's a fantastic player, but it's about, like you say, if Pep don't trust you, you can spend your time pigeonholed out on the wing or basically sat on the bench. But I think Foden will be fine when he gets back in it. To be fair, when he came on, he did want to get the ball. He was always on the front foot and he was trying to move it. I think it's just time with Phil. And I think with Rodri as well, we've got to be dead careful with Rodri, because if we lose him again, then
game over.
And that's the point I actually wanted to make, because I think there's a lot of chat on Foden. I didn't think Foden was bad when he came on. But I'm looking at the midfield. Reinders was poor as well. Was really, really poor. I expected more from him, but at least Reinders.
Sorry, the thing is what you want. These City players, when we're bullying people, we look fucking fantastic because the flat track bullies. But when they come up against teams that want to fight back, these players don't want to fight back. And I'll tell you this, right? I said to a lad coming out the ground the other day, I said, tell me, when was the last time you've seen a City player rattle someone in a challenge where you went, fucking get stuck in? And I can tell you now, I've not been at a stadium and watched Man City, any Man City player rattle any player for the last 2 years. Not one. That's how soft we are. And I feel like these teams are thinking, fuck it. Whereas if you put it on City years ago, you had Yaya Toure, Vincent Kompany, Pablo Zabaleta, Nigel de Jong. You had people who, if you want to have it, we're having it, yeah? And this is what happened with Arsenal last year, when you seen Arsenal started grabbing them and pulling them around and fucking about and calling them names. They're trying to get in their heads and bully them and that. And they need someone with a pair of bollocks in there. It's all right playing great football, battering Wolves, dominating, little tricks, step overs and all that. What happens if Man City had played Newcastle tonight, would have been beat 4-0. They wouldn't have wanted it.
I said in the watch along, I said to Toby, I'll be shocked if any of your 3 central midfielders have got less than a minimum 60% win duel rate.
We won the duel. We won every duel. Every 50-50.
Every duel.
That's what I wanted to talk about, because we're talking about the 10, but it's like it's a midfield game. And like one thing that really was clear to see with Man City wasn't just what they did on the ball. Off the ball, they were too easy to play through. And that's because the press wasn't as good, but the players they had in the midfield, they just couldn't win enough duels. They're frail, they're old. So Steve mentioned Bernardo Silva coming on. To be honest, Bernardo Silva,
Bernardo Silva,
what's he
got rattled, man. He got rattled.
What's he gonna do against Palhinha? And then I'm looking at, and I think the one thing that I'm gonna keep an eye on, because I don't know whether it's like, obviously it's only 2 games in, so who knows if Man City need to dip back into the window for it. But Nico Gonzalez, if I'm a Man City fan, I'm a bit worried about Nico Gonzalez. Because I'm like, you're meant to be the Rodri replacement. You're meant to be the one that's adding this. No, it's the truth.
It's true. He ain't all that though. 60 million. 60 million.
Nowhere near.
Bro, 60 million. Bro. No one's been talking about that, by the way.
If he doesn't step up, if he doesn't step up this season, they definitely need another midfielder in there. They need someone who's going to win duels. Reinders can get around the pitch, but can you really say Reinders is a top duel winner?
So we're talking about City needs a goalkeeper. They need another centre back. They need a right back. They need a fucking DM. What the fuck are we doing here? No, seriously. When we speak about other clubs, there's such a different tone. How much more players do they need to sign? They just did 2 windows and absolutely went bonkers on how many different players. But look at the tone. Because nobody, this is the thing. Nobody hates City. So the tone's always different. It's like, oh, well, if they just buy 3 or 4 more players, again, everything's going to be all right. Because no one's got any hatred in their voice. Nah, it's just
Imagine
clear
the-
bias.
imagine the
No,
Tottenham
no,
fans
that's
saying,
what I'm
No,
saying.
but Steve, don't bite back, Steve, because what I've just said is facts, right? You've
It's
signed
not
two
facts.
centre
It's
backs.
fucking
You signed a
bullshit,
left back. Now you need another right back. You need another goalkeeper. You just signed a
No.
fucking goalkeeper. You need a DM. You just signed a DM, right? And you just signed a
You signed
midfielder.
6 goalkeepers, you mong.
I don't give a shit, Steve. What have I just said? Have I said what I've just said? Is that right or wrong?
It's got a
Is that
it's
right
got a
or
point,
wrong?
though.
Is
Yeah.
that right or wrong? What I've
6
just said? Do you
goalkeepers,
think that's
25
good
centre
spending?
backs, 17 strikers,
Bloody
and then
hell.
they often go off to Strasbourg. Someone goes out here. Listen, we're just tweaking it, man. We won 4 league titles in a row, man.
That ain't tweaking, man.
Absolutely
Signing.
ridiculous what I'm listening to. Ridiculous.
That's fine. That ain't tweaking, though, Steve, is it? Though? You're
We're
buying
tweaking
players.
it, man. We're tweaking it.
You don't believe that. You're
tweaking.
you're looking
You
at see
got to use the
chat
words, guys. It's tweaking. Yo, Matisse, use your words carefully. The same
No,
We're
tweaking.
tweaking, man. We're
That'd be good.
tweaking.
This is bollocks, honestly. Ridiculous what I'm listening to.
I-
Do you
none
know?
of us
Do you know?
said
Do you know
so.
where it comes? Do you know where it comes to?
Mm.
It comes down to Pep Guardiola. Because you're right, Matisse. I back you on that 100. But I think there's
Yeah,
that,
to be fair, he did. Yeah.
there's that Pep Guardiola factor where is he really not gonna get it right? Is he really not gonna turn this around? You get what I'm, even though it's been a little while now, they haven't been the same City that won 4 in a row, that won the treble. That Pep Guardiola factor is like, is his era done? Do you get what I'm saying? Is this domination? You know, is it that's it, finished? Because you are right.
That's the worry. That's the worry. You always, it's hard because when we've just come off what we've just come off and the way we've dominated for the last decade, you don't want to think that will ever end. But then you've got to be grown up about it and realize that all good things come to an end. And then you start thinking, I don't want him to go too deep where he taints his legacy. And he deserves a chance to rebuild the squad, because people say, oh, he never builds a squad and that. He's took a team, he's won 4 titles in a row, done what he's done. Now he's got to rebuild it. So he's doing what he needs to be done. So this is a big season for him now. Last season was a bit of a shock. Okay, mistakes were made. That can happen. We didn't really buy too well, and we let older players stay beyond the where they should be. And we finished 3rd. We didn't win anything, and we lost the cup final. It's a bad season, and it's on him. This season, he's now got what he needs to get. He's changed his backroom staff, so it's on him now. There's no excuses now. So if we're going into this first 10 games and we're saying he's not addressed this problem and he's not addressed this problem, then that's on the manager. Now, the last thing City fans are going to do is start getting on him because they love him. But it comes a point where someone's got to say it to him. Why are we still playing Matheus Nunes at right back? Why are you giving Rico Lewis a 5-year contract? You know, I said it before about, you look at Arsenal's team and look at Liverpool's team, especially look at Arsenal's team. They've always looked like they've got a title-winning team, especially now. But I question the mentality with it. But when you look at the squad, every position, they're covered all the way around. You look at our squad, if Rodri gets injured, we're finished. Yeah? If Haaland gets injured, we're finished. If the right back gets injured, we're finished. So it's like, yeah, and people go, oh, Man City got a great squad. They look like they've got a great squad, but there's a lot of players that have to be pigeonholed in other positions to get us through it. It's not natural, you know what I mean? And that's what my worry is with it all. But this week's going to be big because I think there's going to be a lot out and a lot in, and it's going to be a madness. And we've got a tough few weeks coming up. We've got Man United, we've got Brighton away, Man United at home, Arsenal away. If you lose 2 of them,
Wow.
You know, it's over.
Could be. That's how tight it is in this Premier League. You lose 3 games out of your first 10, you're 9 off. Crazy.
Real says Matisse, let's go.
There's a lot going on, man. It's very interesting. I think what's from what it sounds like, everybody's defenses are a bit dodgy apart from Arsenal, because Chelsea fans want new centre back as well. Arsenal's the only team that they're the only fan base that seem to be really happy with their defense, and they seem to be adding another one. So we all know defense wins titles.
I thought it was so easy for Spurs, and that, if I was a City fan, very worried.
But I've seen, like I say, I've seen this before. I've seen it where City have started horrendously, and everyone's thrown the towel in, and all of a sudden they've kicked into gear. Last year, everybody was saying, "Oh, City will still win the league." We'd lost at the time, we'd lost 6 games, and people were still doing, and that was like PTSD. It's not the same. I will tell you that I'll tell you the same. It's not the same. We're not the same side in that respect. Pep's got to build that back up. It's not the same. That City team that won 4 in a row was a machine. They could go 12 points behind and still think we're coming to do you. But what's happened is now time's caught up with a lot of them and people have improved. Arsenal are better, Liverpool are better, Chelsea are better. So we need to step up, man. We can't be inconsistent and go, oh, we beat Wolves 4-0, but we got beat at home to Tottenham. We beat Man United at the Etihad, but then got beat fucking 4-0 at Arsenal. You're never going to win the league. You know what I mean?
Who's your next three in the league?
Brighton away, United at home, Arsenal away.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Brighton away, United. Okay.
Oh, those 3 fixtures are.
Brighton away might be slippery, but they've not really had the best.
They've been awful, man, Brighton, man. But
They've not had the best start to the season, so
they're
Little
awful, but
bit
they
spooky, man. I'm telling you, that little bit spooky.
Listen, we've touched hour and a half on the show, which means we've passed midnight over here in the UK. So I'm gonna get into the super chats now. Keep it moving at the same time. Footcan says Etihad or Etihad fans dipped quicker than Haaland's first touch. Mr. Rillis says Rico Lewis is shocking. In my opinion, the worst starting fullback in the league. Every season, as soon as he's dropped from the squad, we go on winning runs.
He's not the worst.
It's like I've said, when City are in control, Rico Lewis balls out because he don't have to think about defending. No one's on his case, and City are dominating the midfield. He's linking up play, looks to bollocks. The second we're under the caution, he's got to get back in his shape, and players, big physical players, are pressing him. It's not the guy, man.
Jeff says, hello, little Steve. Portsmouth don't look so good, do they? No 10, no problem. SAEED, please stop. Your team is dead. Accept it. TOBS 2 clean sheets, G.
Portsmouth, what's he on about?
My name's not Seed, bro.
What's Portsmouth?
I mean, like, come on, like, yeah.
What's Portsmouth mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a lot going on.
So good, do they? Portsmouth. Trying to find the link, but maybe he'll hear us later, or maybe he'll come back here. I'm sure he's watching. This one's from Jay Singh, says, not gonna lie, it was good to see TOBS happy after all his pain, even as an Arsenal fan. They are a problem in big games with Frank in charge, a bit like Arteta in his first season with 5 at the back.
I don't know why you have to mention Arteta, but it's always good to see Toby happy, man. That's the only good thing. I like to see.
Listen,
Toby.
man, Toby, I'm telling you now, yeah.
I know.
Tottenham might be on a title charge, guys.
Oh, fuck's sake.
No, I'm being serious, man. Guys, let me just land this, guys. I'll be honest with you. Because I've been looking at their fixtures, guys, yeah? Can everyone listen, please? Yo, guys, can you, bro, I'm being serious, guys. I'm just looking at their fixtures, bro. Guys, you hear?
I mean, if you...
Yo, I'm being serious, man.
Even Toby fucked up and he's a Tottenham fan.
Toby, and you're talking about...
No. Have you seen their fixtures, though, man? Them.
They're the same as everybody else's fixtures. We've got to play
Have you seen their fixtures? Have you seen their fixtures? Everyone plays everyone twice. He goes, have you seen their fixtures, though? They're playing Doncaster and Portsmouth and shit.
Milan, they have got, Bournemouth at home, West Ham away, Brighton away, Wolves at home, Leeds United away. I'm sorry, man. These are looking like good fixtures.
They'll lose 2 of them.
I'm just saying.
Tottenham. It's Tottenham.
Has he stopped yet?
They were going to beat Man City. They were going to beat Man City. They were guaranteed. Turkish, tell him about the Tottenham. It's going to happen.
Bro,
they're going to lose.
I'm just saying, man. I've got a vision.
Oh, just realize what you just realize what you just said. You have just said.
Yeah.
Listen, guys.
Yeah.
Tottenham might be on a title challenge.
No, title challenge. Charge is they'll go steaming and then they might fall short.
Okay.
Not saying challenge. I'm just saying early pace setters. Tottenham. Just put it out there.
Early pace setters. Even
early
that's
pace setters. I don't know where that goes or where that ends. I'm just saying.
You know what? Don't go anywhere.
I'm in the lab for Toby, man.
Don't go anywhere. That's where that goes. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, if you need the lab coat, let me know.
They just missed out on
do nothing. I don't like all this unnecessary eyes or pressure or whatnot. Let's just keep doing our thing. Leave Frank alone. We still need players.
All right.
Before you start talking about how many games we can win, let's actually get some players through the door. Yeah.
When them
back,
2 games a week start,
That
boy,
one I can't guarantee, but yeah.
boy.
back to it. Violins in the chat says, "Hey, bluff merchant, bottom right. I brought the receipt. Last week's show, quote, I've always said it. James Trafford is a fantastic keeper. What are you saying now?
I still say he's a fantastic keeper. He's just not good on the ball, like Steve said. There's a certain way of playing for a Pep team, and he looked like a what's the word? What's the phrase? Rabbit in
Headlights.
Deer in the headlights. Did you not say he'd be a good signing for City, don't know?
I did. I think he's a fantastic shot stopper. I genuinely think he's a very good keeper.
Did you not feel sorry for him? He clearly did not want the ball anywhere near his feet because it was like, wow, you've been thrown in at home, the Etihad, and Spurs are on you now. They know you can't kick it. Even Ruben Diaz was taking goal kicks, mate.
Do you know what? Yeah,
like when you put someone in school in net because he's shit and he can't take goal kicks, but your centre back takes goal kicks. That's what it was reminding me of. I'm watching.
The thing is, he doesn't look like he hasn't got a presence about him either. He looks like a slight keeper. He looks like almost like a school kid, but he's talented. He's a very talented kid.
21 though. He's come from Burnley. He's gone straight into a City team that I expect to challenge for the title. He was in the Championship last year. That's way too big of a jump.
It shouldn't be. I said on my show, Edison's number 1. Trafford come in, fight it out, number 2, shadow him. That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah,
if he can train with Edison for a season, seeing how calm Edison is on the ball, he's got to pick up something from Edison and think, fucking hell. But to get rid of Edison and then to bring in Donnarumma, fucking fantastic goalkeeper. I mean, I can't. It's mad how people are still going mad about Donnarumma, but it's just the emphasis on the feet and the press. And Pep, don't forget, Pep Guardiola created this monster. He created this pressing, fucking get the goalkeepers and all that. And now it's coming to bite him on the ass. So he has to find a way around this now, because with Edison in net the other day, that does not happen. Even a lad come up to me at half time and went, I know it's going to kill the kid. Take Trafford off at half time, put Edison in net, we win the game.
Do you know what, Steve?
How many times you see Edison long ball assist to fucking Gundogan against Spurs when that guy was eating dirt and all that, and whatever he was called, that shit centre back there.
For that second goal, you can clearly see Haaland is isolated on the halfway line with a Tottenham defender. That is food and drink for Haaland. He loves that. Why City didn't just go? I mean, Trafford's got to go long. You got to use your own brain. Forget what the manager's told you. Gonzalez is marked. There's no way that pass is not coming back to you if he manages to trap that ball, which he didn't. Like, he's facing you, and the press is so intense. Like, there's no way out apart from just going long. I don't understand. When you got Haaland as a striker, okay, if you had someone weak, fragile, small, okay, you can't go long, they'll lose the duel. You got Haaland up front. It's one of the most, like, dangerous guys in transition in world football. I don't understand.
Also, they don't have a plan B though after Haaland as well, which is a bit of a worry.
Do you remember we discussed it at the start of the season when we said they need to adapt? Shirky is a different type of baller to, I don't know, let's say a Mahrez, for example, someone they had in the past or whatever. And then they played with overlapping fullbacks. How many times did Carl Walker get to the byline and pull things back or put crosses, whatever, things like that? They don't play like that anymore. And again, Haaland needs service. Haaland will never be the type of striker that creates for himself and does magic himself. He done that one rampaging run in the whole of the 95 minutes or whatever. Haaland's a player that needs service. I don't know if they're playing to Haaland's strengths. I know he scores goals and 15, 20 goals, 30 goals, whatever, but I'm not sure about that. I know Toby said, or I think Saeed said, oh, they attack cooking. I genuinely don't think they attack cooking.
Wow.
Strip says, Steve, would you take Van der Ven from Tottenham, maybe as a swap for Savinho? His Walker-esque pace suits Diaz. As for all of his qualities, speed is not one. I don't think TOBS would do that.
No, they won't sell him anyway, but
Nope, I wouldn't do that.
Yep, there you go. Both sides. Nope. Henry says, I remember Steve saying last season 10 men can be harder to play than 11. Today was exactly that, though I'm not excusing the overall performance.
Not today. I know what scenario you can imagine that being difficult, but not today.
Pavanjit says, this Steve brother is a sicko. He's probably got Palmeiras versus Sport Recife on in the background right now. Where are we? Not quite. Mr. Nice Guy says, I think I saw the game differently, Gab, and just Gavin just highlighted it on ESPN. City just had team chemistry issues. The space Marmoush had on the left, just one preseason game. Nevertheless, credit to Spurs. Sam says the Diaz has been poor for a long time now. Slow and can't win a header. His leadership is overrated. A leader that can't defend is not a leader. Play AK-45. And Shamar says, I think Pep is reinventing the team. We are not good defensively, so Donna is going to offer solidity. And when it comes to ball playing, I think Stones, Josko, and Rodri will handle it.
We'll see, man. Good chat.
Rishab says, Tobes, do you think Spurs can pip Chelsea or City for top 3? Also great to see Les Nose again.
No, not as it stands. Unless Spurs go out and sign like 4 or 5 bad boys.
4 or 5. Relax.
But that's my point. That's literally what I'm saying. I can't see unless Spurs make significant improvements to their squad.
No, you can sign 2-3 players and still challenge them 2 clubs.
Challenge City for top 3. No, I don't think we can.
I've told you.
If we sign 3 bad boys, then yeah, maybe we could start having a conversation about the 5th spot. Maybe you can try and see what you can do with little Chelsea, but I don't know. I know we beat Man City 2-0.
Little Chelsea, Matisse, are you hearing this? Little Chelsea, you know.
I'm just not gonna.
I didn't say little Chelsea. I didn't say
you literally said little Chelsea.
I said we could do a little. We could maybe do a little comp with Chelsea, maybe. But that's even wishful thinking because the depth is. Bro, it's fine. I can't be bothered to explain this. No. The answer's no. The answer's no, man. Just move on.
There to go. I hope you're good, brother. Our wingers are good at one thing, but none are dynamic enough. Defensively, it's impossible to play that high of a line with no legs. Lots of issues. And Mr. Daniel Levy says, when are we going to talk about Pep? There is a reason why we win a lot of games against Pep. We would call out every other coach. Rodgers, Bomba, soon. I mean, we just discussed Pep. I know this one came in earlier. And as always, we've got something coming out tomorrow. That's what we do in there. We try and deliver at least 1 piece of pre-recorded content every week. And it's got something to do with this particular subject. So make sure you subscribe, people. Love for the love. This one says 2 games in and we've already gave the league 2 games of the season. And on both of them, rival tiers were nice to see.
It's a little cool.
Available.
Steve's right, says William. Arsenal got bullied by City when we got beat at home 3-1. Arteta took notice of that and changed our whole thing. Now we're hard to beat. Yeah, everyone goes back to that game and puts
all of the teams that win the leagues are nasty. I always said the Liverpool team when we had Fabinho, Gini, and Henderson, we were the hardest team to play against in Europe, I'd say. Nasty teams. You have to have that. You have to have it. City had it. The great Man United teams had it. Chelsea, wow, they had it. You can't have that.
Bobby says, when the top 5 spend, they get called out, whereas City get away with it. Spooky. And Akin adds, Matisse, get yourself a glass with this. Quote, City need a whole new team after spending big in January and this summer. Let's send Gonzalez to Everton and get Belieber. Just call it what it is. Pep's lost the plot. We will find out. We will be here. Main difference I noticed between us and Arsenal to City is athleticism, especially in midfield, and defensively, Arsenal have it in steroids, pull slightly less, but in this Prem, you'll get destroyed without it. Big up Max. Measy says, how many of Arsenal's centre backs, assuming they get Hincapi, would start at City? I think him, Gabriel, Saliba, Calafiori, Ben White, and Timber all make it.
Calafiori is not starting at Man City.
Huh?
No.
Calafiori at centre back, ahead of who? He's not better than Vardy.
You can only play in Vardio's role.
And he's not better than Diaz as well. At left centre back, left back, yeah, all day long, but centre back.
That's still.
Let's Ben White would get a game at right back because we haven't got one, and then the other 2, Gabriel and Saliba, they'd play. It's just to settle them Arsenal's back 4. It's just looks strong, doesn't it?
Respect. So Bear says it's a rebuild, Matisse. If one club deserves it, our spine, our legends today. You had 2 rebuilds, just CL pipe down.
It's late.
Yeah, it's late, man. It's late, guys.
Need a ticket for City Arsenal, and it will be my first game ever to attend. Should I DM you, Turkish? I mean, I'm not the guy for tickets, my brother. I'll be real. I'm not the guy for tickets. So
No one is, to be honest with you guys. We get DMs and messages all the time.
Yeah, we try and put you in the right direction.
Yeah, it's harder and
and
harder.
most of them directions lead to
Nothing. Big money.
fraudulent.
Fraudulent.
Trust me, man.
I'm just gonna say,
Man. I said to you, go meet this guy. Then the guy didn't even pay him.
Go on
And
one
then
of them official sites and get your tickets.
yeah, exactly.
It's going to be
that's
more.
the message to everyone.
It's going to be more, but you know that's the best way. So at least you're protected rather than Turkish gave me this guy, and then you know from there the story unfolds. It's all long. But good luck. I hope you can sort that out, my guy. That's the super chats on City, Tottenham, Steve TOBS in, I believe. Hour 45 on the clock. Right, we're running. Let's get. I mean, Chelsea's win against West Ham was a big one.
It's both routine wins for both of us, really, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, man. Yo, you don't want to be talking about United late night, man. Come on, man. Yo, you man really want.
You lot doing emergency streams game week 2 is quite interesting.
I think with your reaction the other day, with how angry you was with Nuruddin, I think we should talk about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody sent me a clip from eight months ago when he said, "I'm not doing any more emergency streams.
I did do emergency stream.
I'm not getting behind. I'm going to get on the manager's case. I'm fully behind it now. I'm giving up on all that." And someone sent me the clip of it. I watched it. And then someone said, "Go and check him out now." And I turned it on and it was like,
Actually, forget that, Steve. At the start of this season, he said it's positive vibes now. We're just looking forwards. Got new players, new attackers. Just you know. And then 2 weeks, he's blown up into some rage, fiery rage.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I gave 8 months a long time, man. Yeah, listen. Shout out to Nuruddin, man.
Did everyone watch the game, by the way?
I did,
not because it's United, but I'm not being funny.
Yeah.
How was that goal stand from Euro with a two-handed push in the back of the centre back? I'm expecting that's chalked out because it wasn't like a little bit of a nudge. Okay, that happens. It was literally like move, and I'm like, these referees. I said it on here a few weeks ago on one of the shows. I've got a lot to fucking answer for because this is the best league in the world, allegedly. It's a global brand. It goes all over the fucking world and everyone loves it. But these referees are utter fucking wank. They're off the Barnets in travel lodges doing all sorts and they can't even get a fucking result right or a simple... You see one decision in one game, which is a sending off.
Yeah, it's okay because
in the second game, you get away with it. Then that's disallowed in that game because, he's hit his arm. But then in that game, it's fine. And then Trafford, he's handball in the box, outside the box at City. He should have gone off.
He needs someone in the chest. He should have gone.
Bro.
Yeah, because the FA Cup final, the biggest cup competition in the world, Dean Henderson's handballing it outside. It's literally every week we're talking about these referees. Somebody needs to get a grip. You watch the foreign football, and there's no way there's as much drama as there is as ours.
Yeah.
Even in the Champions League, World Cups, you don't see it. The handball, someone literally batted it away in the Liverpool-Bournemouth game. No red card there. It's just the inconsistency is crazy.
The goalkeeper moved off the line and like, I will just let that go. Yep. And it's like, fucking hell, they're just like, it's so bad. It's so bad, man.
And they have VAR.
What you can't do now, you can't surround the referee. Only the goalkeeper can, only the captain can come up to the referee. So it's like, they're in control, man. But I agree, though, that it was a push. But I also think we got a penalty, and I think that was all a penalty. That was a penalty, by the way. I think the way that Bassey just, you know what I mean? Like, it was wrestling.
The way Mount fell, because he spun him, he lost his balance, and he looked like he spun him over. If he's a big guy and he pulls him,
yes, it doesn't happen. Yeah, I agree.
Because you look at Mount's face, he doesn't even really appeal for it. He just thinks, I've been slung on the deck. But this is what I mean. The rules aren't fucking clear. We're seeing it tonight.
Today,
Dan Burn and everyone in the back is fucking wrestling everyone to death.
Yeah, yeah, I agree, man. But listen, Steve, I know you say like 8 months ago and that, but 8 months, a long time, guys, man. Like,
and Bruno Fernandes saying that the referee banged into him and it fucking upset him. What?
You say I'm harsh on him. You lot say I'm harsh on Bruno Fernandes. You lot
What
say
a pile of shit. You know what? I lost respect for him then because I thought.
But there you go, then, innit? So why were you cooking me about him then?
No, I just thought, like, you can't. What? The ref nudged you. Wow, what?
Told you, man. Like, listen.
And if you're that rattled, then you should have the self-awareness to say, do you know what? I'm a little bit rattled here. But this is a really important moment. Let me give the penalty to Cunha or Buemo, someone else that maybe is just calmer and will take this properly. That's a very dead excuse when you need to score that goal. But this is the thing with Bruno, right? I've never been a massive fan of him, but obviously had a really good season last year. The way that they're using him now is literally a waste of everybody's time and effort. Because what Manchester United need in that midfield right now is someone to help Casemiro defensively, someone to actually help control the ball and keep some possession. And he doesn't do that because he's a high risk, high volume kind of a creator, right? He just wants to go for the X factor all the time.
We missed the boat, man. We missed the boat.
You did because you ain't gonna get the same GA with him in the twin 10. Huh?
Yeah, we missed the boat.
You should have got the money.
Should have got the money, man. United just fumbled the bag, man. The biggest bag. Listen, we've got.
I've not described a midfielder that can play in the double pivot, Toby. I've not.
We've got Cunha, who's got that. I'm not saying he's got that Bruno about him, but he can get the game by the scruff of the neck. He can carry the team. He can carry the ball. Like he's going to be the one that can create and whatnot. Like we've got Cunha now and Mbeumo. You don't need a Bruno anymore, and that's where Man United should say, you know what? Thanks for your service. We'll let you go, and please, we're going to take that 100 million. And he said, if the club wanted to sell me, I would have left. But the club said to me, we don't want you to go. So therefore, you can't really blame Bruno in that aspect. You've got to blame the club. But listen, there's no excuses, man. He was poor. He didn't pick up the Smith throw for the runner. Kept giving the ball away, and then the penalty. I think that landed in Matisse's yard, man. You know what I mean? Because he had the ball. You know what I mean? The ball landed in his gaff. So listen, 29 games, 28 points, guys, man. That's the reality. That's the reality right now. 29 games. He's got the same record as Neil Warnock. It's diabolical, man. We haven't scored, I think, one goal. I think it's 2 goals or 1 goal in 6 games. Yeah, man. There's damning stats, guys, man. 7 wins in 29. I mean, I could keep carrying on, man. Like 8 months, yeah, I was excited. But then I've seen this, and 8 months is too much. Got to pull the plug, guys. So I've given him 10 games, but he might not survive
5.
I say he'll beat Burnley, but I'm not confident. You know what I'm saying? I mean? Like, don't hold me to that one. But got Chelsea and Man City. Like, get hammered by City in a derby. It's curtains on the wall. So you know what I mean, man? He has to survive. If he can get a result, City and Chelsea, it just might save his job. But if he gets hammered in them games, it's khalas, bro. It's game over, man.
You know what? You've got. I saw when I was watching you, right? Casemiro is again. You're probably a best midfielder. When Bruno's in that 2, it don't work. He put Mount in that 2 before he subbed him off. It don't work. Yeah. He put Agati in there. He can't seem to trap a football. Every time he takes a touch, it turns into a tackle. And Mainu doesn't come on. You've got 3 midfielders there, and Bruno, Mount, and Mainu, who all suit midfield threes. And if they're going to play, they've got to play in the twin 10s. And Diallo could even play in the twin 10 if he had to. Yeah. You've just gone so attack heavy. Your midfield is arse, right? If you're going to play a midfield 2, you need Caicedos, you need Rice, you need players like this that can cover ground. And you need players that can keep the ball. And then your goalkeeper on the set pieces. What is this guy doing? What's this guy doing?
When he shaved his beard off, I think that might bring him confidence.
But if Cunha scored the fucking chance that he put on a plate for him,
I agree.
We'll be saying this one about.
Of course, you're defending him. Of course, you're defending him.
I'm just saying, no. Let's talk about that.
You don't claim him, man. Don't claim him now.
He doesn't defend that. He doesn't defend the Irish brothers, but he'll defend the Turkey.
You were not claiming
Nigeria shirt, man.
You know what I mean? You're not doing this.
Yeah, go put it on then. Go put it on then.
Even Ahmad didn't look the same.
No, bro. Listen, man. This team right now, it has there's literally nothing that it brings in terms of. We had a good 10 minutes, guys, man. We were playing the ball. Mount was getting in the pockets. There was something happening. But then when a team figures us out, watch it, guys. When you figure out Man United, it's easy. I'm telling you now. When you figure out what we're trying to do, Fulham, I don't know if you've seen Iwobi's, guys. Did you watch Iwobi's interview? He said we just had an extra man in midfield, and we knew that would be their weakness. And then to even make it even more damning, the manager comes out and says the same thing. That is criminal, man. And if they're seeing that and they're playing on that, and the manager can't see that, then brother, he's got to go, man. Because it's lambs to the slaughter, man. You don't build out in midfield.
He has to go. He actually does have to go.
No, he's
You
doing a
actually have to
terrible
sack
job.
him because
He's doing a terrible job.
in this system you
Who
can't.
would you get though? Who would you get now? You know,
I want
Exactly.
Areola. I want Areola.
Okay, forget that, Saeed, because you lot have gone through so many managers. Yeah,
No, sack him. No, the Turkish.
I
I'm
get
having
that.
this.
No, I'm not. I'm
Sack
just asking.
so you get it right.
No. Cool.
Okay.
I just want to just throw. It's just something that's on my mind. He gets sacked tomorrow, but you have to bring back one of your post-Fergie managers. Who do you bring back?
Boy.
Ollie.
Is Louis Van Gaal off his
Van
meds
Gaal,
or-
probably. It will probably be Van Gaal.
Yeah, Van Gaal.
Van Gaal,
Louis
yeah.
Van
Is
Gaal's
he,
on.
is he stable? Is he okay though? I know he's been going through some
Van
stuff.
Gaal or Jose Mourinho. It has to be those two.
No, not Jose. Not Jose. No, I don't want Jose.
I'm picking them from the list that you've got available.
No, Van Gaal for me, man.
I can't. But I feel that me and Toby really need to apologise to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because we trolled him that bad.
Oh, here we go,
And
man.
everyone else. has been,
I hate bring me Areola. I think he's been superb at Bournemouth. I like his style. I like the way their team play with minimal resources. He's improved players at their club. Lovely. Like literally give me him. I don't want no Xavi. I don't want no, someone said
Zidane.
Fabregas today. Hold on a minute. Someone said Fabregas today. You not been watching Como unless you're Big Steve. Nobody's watching Como, man. And I'm sorry, man. I'm not. Xavi's not. Fabregas is not ready. Maybe in 3-4 years' time. Yeah,
He won't go United anyway.
that's what I'm saying. I just want someone who knows what this is my key elements. They're Premier League proven. They can adapt and they play to the players' strengths. If you could do them three, bring me. That's all I want. I don't
Brendan
want
Rodgers.
Sorry?
Brendan Rodgers.
Troll.
Yeah, listen, man.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Look, I close my eyes and listen to Saeed's criteria.
You know for a fact that Brendan Rodgers at Man United is not going to work, and you know that. You know that. So why are
I
you
closed
doing this?
my eyes and Saeed has gave through the criteria, and I thought,
I wanted
Brendan
Thomas
Rodgers.
Frank. Yeah, big up chat. Big up Ennis. I wanted Thomas Frank. I wanted him, but didn't happen, innit? That Spurs.
Southgate would be great.
Oh God.
that would
Absolutely sensational.
You know what? I'd be there, man.
Steve
Man,
McLaren. Steve McLaren.
He was at the club. He was at the club.
Yeah.
He's in a
That's what I
bad
mean.
spot
Bring
now,
him
man,
back.
'cause he can't drop in
How
Buemo
about
and
you?
Cunha, and he can't keep playing Bruno in the pivot, so he's screwed.
It's long, man. Listen, Burnley, we move. Oh, actually, Grimsby on Wednesday. Bloody hell.
What the?
Grimsby are on some right form, aren't they?
They're in the
Spurs?
second round of the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, man.
I was thinking.
Yeah, man.
That's why they
Love,
finished
man.
15th. What do you think? Where do you
Yeah,
think?
man. Well, tell me who you got tomorrow as well. Who you got?
Yeah, don't go quiet.
You played anyone? But we finished like 17th and 9th.
No, they're in Europe though, mate.
We're
They're
in
in
the
Europe.
Champions League.
Oh,
mate.
the Champions League. Okay, fair enough.
You knew
Oh,
that.
what? So you don't have to play second round because of that?
Why
So
would
it's
we?
only
have to play
United,
second
it's
round?
only
Second round
United.
is reserved
okay.
for people who
Oh,
are in
no.
Europe.
Sorry, I was going off league position, and you finished 17th. I thought you'd have to.
Yeah,
play
that's
second
what-
round.
No, he's
Oh.
talking about Carabao Cup, Tobes.
Yeah, Carabao Cup.
Yeah. So I'm saying, so teams
they-
who qualify for Europe, they never play second round.
They don't play in it.
And I didn't know. I didn't know. I thought
He
it was
never
down.
finished 17th either, so don't
Yeah,
act like
yeah,
we should all
sorry.
know this.
Yeah.
You should know
Please.
it. You absolutely shouldn't. You should know it.
How many
You
times
should.
did this happen, bro? And the team finished 17th and win a European competition. How are we meant to know this?
You don't listen to what I'm saying.
This is uncharted territory.
You've, as long as you qualify for Europe,
fine,
you don't
you know.
play the second round. You should know it because you finished 8th. He should know it because he finished 10th. He should know it because he finished 12th. He should know it.
You know
didn't
what?
Yeah,
qualify for Europe.
yeah.
17th is very
Yeah,
different
yeah, shut
gravy.
your mouth.
No, it's
Shut
not
your
shut your
mouth.
mouth. You should
Europe, bro, when
actually,
you finish
you should actually shut your mouth. There's
No,
a
I'm
difference
not
between
shutting my
10th.
mouth.
There's a difference
Know the
between 10th and 17th. You finished 17th. You were
12th.
one
You
place
finished
of being
12th. You finished 12th.
relegated.
Bro, you don't need to tell me. I hate it. That's why I wanted the manager sacked. But I'm just saying, you should know the rules, considering your team has literally finished 12th just 2 years ago.
No, I'm
You
not
should
gonna
know
lie.
more.
I think if you finish 17th, no matter what else you've done, you should play the first round. Fuck the second. That's how
That
I
doesn't
think.
even make sense.
Brother, you should play the first round.
No, we shouldn't because we won a European trophy. That doesn't make sense. We're in the Champions League, mate.
Struck off.
Get over it. Get over it. Yeah.
Anyway,
Are United bringing? I know they're bringing that goalkeeper in. Are they bringing
Yeah,
anyone else?
Le Mans.
Le
Are
Mans.
they bringing anyone else in though?
I'm hoping so, man, because we're getting rid of Garnacho, we're getting rid of Anthony, and Hoyler's leaving. So there needs to be a midfielder, man. So a week to find one. Baleba
Is Mainu going on a permanent deal, or is he just going to?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you, bro. I think there's a lot of talk. I think there's a lot of like just playing on what's happening now. I mean, Fabrizio's not on the best run right now, but he said there's nothing imminent regarding Kobe Mainu. So I'm guessing there's nothing.
You can't be happy though. He's not even getting a game.
No, he's not. Yeah, 100%, though.
He's getting put on all the time, but.
I think
we
we need
need
a midfielder, man.
What's that? That's another bad
listen,
side.
man. Ugarte, man. I think there's people at Bacup that are better than him in midfield, Steve, man. Give me a midfielder in Bacup Borough that are better than
I can't believe he's passing the ball away and
it's long,
terrible.
let me do the super chats because we got a fair few and still a couple subjects to touching on, which we'll do for Arsenal, Chelsea. Dwayne says SAEED with all these banter names, even getting caught up calling Tesco on his own match reaction.
I saw that. That had me in stitches. He was like, Benjamin Sesko didn't get.
No, I didn't. No.
Yes, you did.
I was trying to.
No. Yes, you did. You said "ter." You did.
He's gonna say I was trying to pronounce his name.
Today. You actually said "ter."
Oh, man.
No, you said
Get
"ter."
used to it, man. Get used to it, man. Get used to his name, man.
No.
Tesco.
Like we got allowed words to get into form. Give me time to pronounce my names in it. You know, what I mean? Everyone's allowed grace, right?
No.
Everyone's allowed grace, right? Grizz?
That's
Are we allowed grace?
002 now, brother.
You know what I mean? Like, okay.
002 right now, brother.
You know, he's actually been playing well. Like, he just didn't get any service. No shots in the box.
Some of his passes were outrageous, though. Outside of the boot toe punts off the pitch.
Oh shit! Really?
All right, this is scored at Leeds. All right, you know what I mean? Scored at Leeds. Is that what's going on?
I'm not gonna lie, he needs to bang against Burnley though.
Man scoring.
He needs to bang against Burnley at home, say this weekend. I'll be real.
Don't worry, man. Grimsby. Hat-trick at Grimsby.
We will not be there. That's one we will not be there.
Well, I would claim it. That's goals. I would claim it.
Well, you've claimed worse, but yeah, I respect it. KJ says, buzzing with the win. I'm telling you, we're going back to back. SAEED on his hate watch, by the way. Quote, Rio coming on. What's Rio gonna do?
No way. Did you say
No
that?
way did he say
But he
that?
was in the combo. How did you not hear that?
I didn't hear you say that. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't hear you.
That's what I'm saying. So if you didn't hear it, then there's allegations.
Atkins said,
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
People send me these clips, please.
I didn't hear
I need
that. I did
Matisse's
that last week.
and I need SAEED.
know,
What's
man.
Rio gonna do? Please send them to me.
Not happening, it, but I don't recollect it, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Atkins said, let's speak on Bruno Fernando, who missed a penalty because the ref allegedly shoulder charged him. These people told us Arsenal were lucky. Frauds. Well, we've spoken on Bruno. And I'm sure we'll speak again on Bruno. Won't be the last time. SAEED, I really don't think it's all a manager problem, says Dom. So many times I've seen us against weaker teams. It's like the players do try. Don't try. Do try. Mentality problem.
I would normally agree with this, but I don't think in this moment it's a mentality problem. I really don't.
Just Waffling says, when you deep it, we have 6 or 7 10s at United with only 2 spots in Amarim's system. Horrendous squad building.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Mount, Cunha, Mbuemo, Bruno Fernandes. They even was putting Ahmad there as well. Like
Kobe Mainoo's better there.
The formation just. That's why the manager needs to go, because he's not changing the formation, and the formation just does not work with the players that he's assembled. It doesn't work.
And Dom adds to his previous, says, like you see us against Arsenal last week and the game plan is there. The players are up for it. It's just strange you get me a Belieber and Kobe middle too. Please. Last one here from Yusuf. Big up SAEED. Why are both of our goalkeepers cheeks?
I don't know, man. That's why we're getting Le Mans.
Le Mans. All right. I mean, there's still 10 super.
That's his name, bro. That's his name. Le Mans.
24 hours. Le
Don't
Mans.
you lie about his name?
He's the next victim, man. Yeah, that's just what it's gonna be.
I don't know much about him, so I can't gas him up.
Yeah.
But you will, though. You will.
I just know he's got a good name.
Chris,
That's
you
all.
got something to say about this guy? You know him? We're
Le
gonna have some fun.
Let me go through some of the I don't know what's happened to my camera there. I'll have to get that sorted. What has happened to it? I'll get that sorted. Cool. Let me get some other super chats in, and amongst the super chats, discuss the game as well. And this one's Real JM says Victor the Inflictor is licking his lips at this Liverpool defense. 25 goal season. Let it all work out. Everyone loved that. Sorry, little Steve, I'm dancing 3 months early. Come on, you Gunners. All love, lads.
Victor the Inflictor.
We have to end this
Oh,
team.
Lord. Please, please. I believe in you.
Tell someone score.
Big up Real JM. Jay Singh says, finally, after so many years, the Cronkies are moving like big owners. Bert are bossing it, and glad the board owners are backing him and not Frodo Gaspar. We are one top left winger away from being them guys.
You're still one.
Still one. It's always one. It's always one. It's always one thing.
Jay Singh says, Turks, rate these left wing options for Arsenal. I'd say in this order: Rodrigo, Barcola, Leao, Lookman. I'd agree with that order. There are options out there. Sign one of these and it goes from an 8.5 out of 10 window to a 10-10 bomber. Big up Jashar. Hope you're good, my brother. Big up Turkish and the panel. As a Palace fan since 1990, my favourite player, Ian Wright, signed for Arsenal in 92, and I became a fan of both clubs. The Eze deal is a bittersweet moment for me. I'm so glad he's not his spud. King Eze. Yeah, looking forward.
Two fucking teams.
Now I can't lie. The video was cold though. I can't lie.
The welcome.
Yeah, the welcome video was cold. I'll be real with you.
I tweeted. I said Arsenal have done some serious cringy stuff in the last few years. Yeah, like seriously cringy stuff. But that video was cold, and that signing just made even most neutrals find that a lovely story, man. I mean, I know Toby's gonna obviously think different about it, but you can't hate Eze, man.
Watch me.
Yeah.
The video was great. The video was very good, but you said you can't hate Eze. Watch me.
No, I hear that. I hear that.
Watch me.
I hear that. I hear that.
I think that's it on Arsenal super chats. On the game, I mean, a lot of pros and big cons. Saka injury, obviously, the dark cloud over a perfect afternoon. 5 goals. GYOKERES got 2. Needed that. His first goal was nice, though. His first goal was very nice. And the penalty, there's a bit of pressure on it. His first penalty for the club, buries it bottom corner, no messing about. 2-2 now. Kick on Anfield next. And like the other super chat said, the way Liverpool's defense has been moving in the first couple of games, there should be opportunities there for him. So that's a big one coming up. Timber, yeah, Timber's just, again, he doesn't really get mentioned much in terms of when we're talking about the best defenders in the league. Maybe it's because he's only been here, been here 2 years, but a year consistently. But Timber is something else. Forget the 2 goals he scored defensively, all round. He got an assist as well. And to be I love them.
He was in the contender for team of the season last year when we were doing the video.
Contender.
Yes, he was.
He was. He's highly rated.
I don't know. I don't believe so.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I don't believe so.
Interesting.
I don't believe so. But yeah, anyway. And Saka's goal was a banger. We've seen him do that before, but the injury is the big blow. 3-4 weeks. I know international break is in between, but Anfield. You see, when Eze was coming out, you start thinking about Eze left, Saka right, GYOKERES up top at Anfield, and then within like 60 minutes, the game goes. Saka's coming off injured. That whole idea is up in the air. One thing though, Madueke, in those 10-15 minutes he played on the right, or 10 minutes or whatever it was, that was his best 10 minutes so far.
There's no Saka at Anfield, and you won't have Salah at Emirates. So good.
Oh, what AFCON? Okay. Odegaard should be all right. But to be honest, Ranieri came on, and in my opinion, Ranieri was part of why we started playing better. He's just more direct in that number 10 position.
Quickens the tempo, innit? He quickens the tempo. I think.
And he moves with his passes. He follows
Yeah.
the pass. Do you get it? Like even for Saka's goal, it was kind of him and Zubimendi or him and Rice that were probing and trying to get into the box. And off the back of it, we scored the second. We needed the second because that first half was poor. I mean, the start of the season, we probably had 3 poor halves and then 1 great half. The second half against Leeds, and the rest is the rest is
how good's fucking Dowman, man.
Yeah.
Fucking frightening him.
He's a fearless, man.
He did dive though for that penalty.
15
Nah,
year old.
He did.
He
died.
He's that's just unbelievable level of confidence I've seen in a kid. Like he just wanted the ball. Same with the kid from Liverpool tonight. Give me the ball.
Yeah.
I'm playing with no fear. I'm having it. It's refreshing to see footballers like that. You know what I mean? Some have got it. That's what gives you the X factor. Some make the debut and they just sort of a bit timid and just, do okay. These are like, give me the fucking ball. I'm having it. And you got to, I love it. I loved it. I seen it from Esteval the other night. I knew from first watching him, I thought he's a problem him. And we've got the leagues getting freshened up with these young kids, and it's a credit to the managers giving them a go, you know what I mean, and letting them play. And there was a time when I don't think, especially the top teams, wouldn't have had the balls to do that in case they lost games and everyone blamed the kids. But now these kids are coming through. They've got no fear, man. They're just like, let's go. And great to see. Love watching him. I think he's going to be fantastic, me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the whole untainted by modern day systems or modern day football. Like a lot of these young players coming through now. Hopefully, it changes football for the better. Because as much as we all still enjoy it, we still all love it. We still all, either go week in, week out, watch it week in, week out. We all recognize football isn't the same as what it used to be maybe 15 years ago, 20 years ago, even 10 years ago. Systems took over. So players like Dowman, even Ranieri last year when he came on the scene, Rio's another one, Yamal a couple of years ago. When you look at them play, there's just a freedom to the way they play. The confidence is mad as well at that age. My thing is still, listen, we need to win a league title, so the less reliance on youngsters, but we've done it perfectly. We're winning the game 4-0. He comes on, he's the star of the last 30 minutes, wins a penalty. Don't give a shit what people think, dive or no dive, everyone does it. And yeah, he gave GYOKERES a chance for his first.
You've got to give him credit because years ago these players have been loaned out. Now you imagine Arsenal load Dowman to say, fucking, I don't know, a team in the League Two.
Yeah, like Bolton, let's say.
He's getting clogged every week, booted up and down. He's getting a few quid in his pay packet. He's in a different environment, in a different town. And a player can go off the rails that way. A player, you can lose it. I think clubs are twigging that. We've got diamonds. We can't be borrowing our diamonds to some fucker for 12 months and it comes back all damaged and that. We need to look after him. Max Dowman will get the best education training with all them players every day. Looking how they live, looking how the pressure is, going to the games, just being in and around the squad, Champions League. That's better than going on loan for me now. And then if you can get these little 15, 20-minute cameos, yeah, man, it's going to be frightening him, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. Still feel us 15, but turning 16 real soon. Oh, wait, no, he's 16. 15, turning 16. All right, cool. That's the Arsenal super chats in. Mr. BP says, Turkish, tell Unks that we know he's Indy Kyler. We're on to you, Unks. Don't scared. And said that we know.
Don't scared.
Don't scared.
See you Sunday or Monday, obviously.
GYOKERES says, big up, lads, but can we please bring back proper timestamps on the video timeline? Way smoother than scrolling for just me. Okay, on me. Moving forward, I'll make sure it's all on the timeline, people. So hold me accountable moving forward. I'll make sure that's there for the community. Hit the like button. Yeah, whilst we're at it. Guna San says, big up, lads. TOBS, although the pain is still fresh and the head loss of Tottenham fans have been epic, which one hurts more, Eze or Sol Campbell? Sol was their player. I don't even need him to.
Yeah, that one's easy. Eze, I don't actually hate Eze, but because he plays for Arsenal by default, I have to hate on Eze. So it is what it is.
And it says 2 wins in a row in 2 games from Frank. Amarim 29 games, still hasn't got a back-to-back yet. I feel bad for the brother who is letting his hair grow.
Is that true? He's not won back-to-back games?
No.
No.
Wow. Yeah, he's got to go.
Crazy.
Gotta go.
Yeah, that's it.
Taking the piss.
So it's justified then, yeah, guys. Okay. Nice.
Vlad guy says, Steve, what's your Arsenal saying? Happy in September, crying in May. It's the Arsenal way. I believe that is it.
Dancing in September. Crying in May.
Doing something. Let's just dance in May for once. I got 2 more. I'll save them. Matisse, Chelsea, bounce back 5-1 win away from home. West Ham.
Yeah, I'll keep it quick because it's late. You don't need to cry, Grizz. Don't worry. I know it's bedtime for you, unks. Look, West Ham are bad, right? We all know that. They started off really, really strongly. I was getting very worried because they were 1-0 up, then they went 2-1 up. Our defending was dodgy first 10-15. Once we put our foot on the ball, we were way better than them. And I don't really understand what they're trying to do. Like, they can't press because then their defense is too slow. They got a really aging squad. They left gaps in midfield. We just picked them apart, play through them, tossing. Massive help in that regard, playing through the lines. And Esteval for the assist as well for Enzo was breath of fresh air because he comes in 5 minutes after Palmer had to come out for the warm-up. So talk about, these kids coming through. Esteval, obviously, big reputation, comes in, takes on people, runs at defenders. He takes some risks, got turned over for the goal we conceded, but it happens. And yeah, it was refreshing, man, to see João Pedro drop a bit deeper. Delap was just occupying the centre-backs. He's box crashing. Enzo's box crashing. Pedro Neto was good, doing shifts on that left-hand side. It was a good performance. We just needed goals. We needed to get the 0-0 out of our system. And West Ham, I have to say, their defending was atrocious. Some of the defending was just like comical. Kamikaze. Don't know what their goalkeeper's doing. This guy from Leicester, I don't know. Some people say he was good last season. I don't really watch Leicester too much because it's Leicester, but he was so bad. And the whole vibe around West Ham right now stinks. You can see it. Like, there's no real hope or future in that team. Bowen's basically doing a carry job. Sullivan's made some poor decisions. The managers don't really seem to fit. So they just look lost, and they're going to probably be in a relegation battle if they don't sort themselves out. So conceding 8 goals in 2 games. I think it was 11 shots, and yeah, it's just mad. So great win, great performance, good minutes again off the bench for everyone that needed to come on. James coming on, others as well, and we just move on, man. We need to go on a run. We need to win against Fulham, win against Brentford, and then it's Man United away after the break, and that is always a problem. So yeah, man, I'm happy with the win, but we're already behind schedule because I need 6 points out of the 2, so we have to keep it moving.
What's your next 3, by way of interest?
Fulham, Brentford, United away. So that's why I wanted to beat Palace. We could have beat Palace, but we should have beat Palace. But here's where it is. Missed a few chances. So yeah, Man United away is always a problem for us. We struggle there, so that's why we need to beat Fulham. We need to beat Brentford. No, I'm serious, bro. I'm serious. Every time I go to Old Trafford with chest,
12 years.
Every time we always drop points. So we need to beat Fulham, Brentford, because United away, I don't know what's going on.
This is a different Chelsea now. You're a big Chelsea now. This is a different Chelsea. I think you're big. I would
like to think we can go and win at Man United, and I'll back us to do it. But we always do a madness up there. So just win the London games first, and then go from there. But yeah, man, good performances all around. People are getting at Delap, but for me, the way that Delap created space for others, and yeah, he doesn't get a goal or an assist. But look, this is why I'm trying to go into the season with 3 strikers. I'm not trying to go in with just 2 because I feel like we're getting a bit too comfortable with just him and Pedro up front in 4 comps. When if one gets injured, you're back to 1 striker and a winger going up front. So for me, I'm not a fan of it, but we'll see what happens in the last week of the window.
2 super chats. I've saved them for the end, not Chelsea related. This one from Raj says, Turkish, just wanted to say appreciate you saying hello today at Chessington. Shook your hand on the water ride, even though you was busy with the family. Hopefully we'll catch you another time when it's less busy. Love, my bro. Pleasure to meet you. Obviously would have been better if we had a chance to speak, but still a pleasure, and love for the super chat, love for the support, love for the love. Appreciate it, Raj, and hopefully you enjoyed, had a good day and got home safe. Mookick says, big up the show, been supporting for a bit. Just wanted to say big up every panel member, including Hugh. All your different personalities together make the show and therefore the community. Wish you guys all the best. Love. I think that's the perfect super chat to wrap up.
We got
Music.
Mook. We got
Love,
Mook.
my bro. Love, my bro. Appreciate the super chat and the words even more so. Community, hopefully you've enjoyed another game week review. It's only the second one this season, but we will be back again Thursday night for the preview for game week 3. A big one as well, because we got Liverpool versus Arsenal. The mob will be live Sunday as well, so make sure you're there for that. But listen, all you got to do is make sure you're subscribed, because we've got content before the main show on Thursday. My camera's gone again, so I'll sort that out, people. I think it's time to wrap it up. That's what it's telling me. Steve, SAEED, GRIZZ, TOBS, Matisse, pleasure as always. People, channel links in the description below, so make sure you subscribe to individual channels. Subscribe
What about
here.
the prediction table? The prediction
Yeah.
table.
I've got it. No change. Everyone got 2 points, but it leaves Steve top with 10 points and 1 correct score. Me and Tobes got 6 points. Matisse and SAEED 5, and GRIZZ on 4 points.
Yo, man. No correct scores. What's going on? It's a bit slow this year, isn't it?
It's only 2 games in. 2 games.
Yeah.
Steve's hit double digits. Game week 2.
Steve, come on, Steve.
One chip, but
It's a false setting. False setting. He's robbed my points, fucker. It's false.
Yeah, you would have been bottom.
Yeah, that's the aim of the game. That's the aim of that chip.
Don't
You would have been bottom anyway, Grizz. Anyway.
Shut up, man. Yeah,
big up the new members as well. Big up the new members. And big up the community one last time. I'm going to wrap it up here, people. Love for the love as always. Make sure you are subscribed. Content out tomorrow. Main show Thursday. Mob Sunday. Main show Monday. Hella content coming out the next 7 days. Make sure you're here. Love for the love.